全て BO5 形式で行われていきます。ダルさん、このファブ対アクシズの戦い、どんな風にご覧になられる
となると後半のキャラ幅がやっぱり重要になってくるんで、やっぱ闇、その辺のキャラクター幅でやっぱ編成とか戦い方もかな、動かしたいんかな、やっぱサバイバーを。なるほど。ここから打うと。
It is the FAV Survivors versus AXIZ Hunter. He will be playing the Shadow Ivy, sending off his ghost form towards Nerusu, and the main body going towards Felix. And it looks like she has seen the stretch marks of Nerusu on the ghost side and is going to move back and forth between her main body and her ghost. Her ghost will be leaving and going towards Appai, who is the aeroplanist, will be getting the infection onto the aeroplanist, but the main body will not be teleporting to the aeroplanist. And it looks like the ghost and the main body are both making their way towards Felix, and Felix is the gardener. It looks like she will be chasing this gardener, will be landing an infection, and the ghost will stay on the gardener. Gardener can take a hit because she does have that bubble of protection for the first minutes of the game, and the hunter will be breaking that pallet, and the hunter can see exactly where this survivor is because the ghost is on her. And so the survivor will be trying to stay away, doesn't have the bubble anymore, flywheeling to the pallet. Oh, Hunter was patient and she just walked past that pallet and got her first hit onto the survivor. Will be putting a scare onto the gardener, and there is 70% corruption, so the gardener has to be very careful not to increase that corruption and avoid staring at the hunter and getting the scared. She will be dropping down from the second story, and another scare, 100% corruption, and the hunter has downed her first survivor. It is going to be the first chair for the gardener. The cipher machines are looking incredibly, I mean, not incredibly, but just average it at 88, 76, and 49%, with a 4 cipher machine at 25%. Hunter is bringing her ghost towards Appai, will be leaving an infection and recalling the ghost back to the chair and infecting the chair that the gardener is sitting on, so that the survivor that comes for the save will have corruption build up, trying to body block and build up the corruption on this mercenary. Mercenary will be getting terror shocked. Oh my goodness. And the hunter will be back trying to down this gardener. She was saved with tie turner, so even if she does get hit, she will be able to prolong her life for the time being. She is staying alive. Ooh, wasn't able to make the way to the pallet, so she will be going down here near the corner. Hunter will be picking her up and cheering her for the second time. She is also sending her ghost away to another cipher machine so that she can infect it and delay the cipher progress. She has been chaired. She was saved before half, so the survivors do have time to come for another save. We do have Appai also holds tie turner. Hunter will be infecting him. He is making his way towards the chair, getting the scare, and he was able to get the save off of the survivor. He uses his jetpack not to get any additional hits and avoid the double down situation. The ghost is still closely following the gardener. Gardener trying to stay alive. Ooh, missing that hit onto the gardener, was able to make the vault, but she is continuously being sandwiched by the ghost and the main body. She will be walking right through that pallet, and she will be downing the gardener for the third time. This is the third chair for the gardener, and she will be returning back to the manor. 1 cipher machine has been complete. The rest of the 4 cipher machines with relative progress. Second cipher machine has been popped, and 3 remaining cipher machines at 77, 76, and 77%. Hunter teleporting right away to Damcho, who is the mercenary. He is at half health, and he still has 2 elbow pads to utilize, but Hunter will be changing survivors, and it looks like she's looking for either the aeroplanist or Nerusu, the magician, and she wants to injure all 3 remaining survivors, making it hard for them to climb up that last cipher machine. But she does not chase the magician. It looks like she's looking for okay, she does chase the magician, Nerusu, and blink hit, and all the survivors are injured at half health, and the survivors are starting an additional cipher, trying to separate and keep the hunter away from the survivors. Hunter's shadow is chasing Dakcho, and the main body is chasing the she's bringing her shadow back, and she will be chasing Nerusu with the shadow. Will be teleporting right to him, getting 100% corruption, but he was on the opposite side of the palette. Wonderful job avoiding the hunter's line of sight by using his magician's stick, and the ghost is traveling and going to a different survivor while the main body is back at factory, making sure that this factory cipher is not being worked at. She will recall the ghost and leave the ghost guarding this cipher machine, the fourth cipher machine, at 98%, so it looks like they will be able to pop their fourth cipher machine, and the last cipher machine, two last cipher machines are being worked on around 80%, so the survivors have to be very careful not to get a down. And the hunter is staying around the it looks like she'll be teleporting right to the mercenary, but mercenary was able to leave and not get the 100% corruption. Hunter sending her ghost out to Nerusu, and the main body is still at factory, keeping the mercenary away from the cipher machine, and the ghost is nearby Nerusu and will be infecting Nerusu, making sure that she has tags on that cipher. And she's just waiting for the survivors to make a move. She will be teleporting to Nerusu since the mercenary is refusing to come near this cipher machine, so she has just decided to teleport and go towards Nerusu. She hasn't been able to locate him quite well. He is doing a very good job hiding, and the hunter does have tinnitus, so she does know he is in this area. She will be teleporting to the mercenary, and she will be trying to down this mercenary. Mercenary does have elbow pads to work with. He did use his last elbow pad, so they are slowly dwindling the survivors' resources. 100% corruption, but he was on the opposite side of the palette, and so he was able to avoid getting hit. The main body is still chasing the mercenary, and the ghost is being sent to the other two survivors, and the cipher machines are primed, and the cipher machines will be popped. Mercenary getting a hit, but he's on the other side of the window, so it's making it very hard for the hunter to chase him. The ghost is going towards one of the exit gates where Appai is. She will be infecting him right away and recalling the ghost and sending the ghost towards the opposite exit gate. There isn't any survivor here. Hunter's main body is near Nerusu. We'll be trying to get the scare, and we'll be getting it down onto the magician. And the opposite gate is being opened right here at 50%. It is being opened quite quickly, and the hunter is sending her ghost to that opposite gate. Dancho is trying to make his way to that gate. It has been opened. Hunter will be teleporting to the mercenary, and mercenary doesn't have any elbow pads left, so he has to run, and Hunter will be blinking and downing this survivor, and that is a 3-man elimination for this IV.
ステッキを使う余地サードがこうリセットになって、あのままこう50、60いくつで
占い師がちょっと難しいですよね、IB 戦。袋を見るときにね。
It will be the AXIZ survivors playing against the FAV Hunter. It will be the Shadow IV once more. It will be on Leo's memory. The Shadow will be going towards Neon. Will be turning and going towards Tuna. Hunter is gonna infect the barmaid here, but the main body is going towards a different direction. The ghost is going towards Shaq, where she will be running into Neon. Neon is the coordinator, and it looks like she is gonna infect the coordinator, scaring the coordinator, and she will be getting closer to the coordinator. The main body is also going towards coordinator, so it does look like the hunter plans on having coordinator being the first chase. She can also see where the coordinator is because she is outlined by the ghost. The ghost trying to get a scare, and she will have 73% corruption. She has to be very careful not to get 100% corruption. And the main body is still having a hard time getting closer to the coordinator. Coordinator shooting, but the hunter sidestepping and avoiding that shot by hiding behind the walls. wasn't able to get a single hit onto this coordinator yet, but corruption is slowly rising. Blink hit, and that's a 93% corruption. She has to be very careful not to increase any corruption, because then she will be able to get a second hit and will be able to down the survivor. Hunter will be breaking all these pallets. The ghost form keeping tabs on the location, 100% corruption, and downing the survivor. Cypher machines at 85, 85, and 66%. She will be chairing the coordinator for the first time near Tuna's Cypher machine, and so this will be delaying one of the Cypher machines. And the survivor that will be coming for the save could be Tuna, because she is in the area, but it also can be another survivor that holds tie turner. We do see Kakaka has tie turner, so Kakaka is making his way towards the chair, utilizing his pocket watch to try and make it further away from the chair, because it isn't quite at half yet, so he is trying to buy more time, allowing the survivors to decode more, and we'll be using the scare. We'll be getting the normal hit and getting the save off onto the coordinator and avoiding any extra hits and not allowing that double down. The ghost is back on Kakaka, getting a scare onto Kakaka. 100% corruption, running into the hunter on the wrong side of the pallet, and he will be getting hit and he will be going down. Hunter is not looking for, will be infecting Tuna, and Tuna will be leaving this Cypher machine. Ooh, getting a hit on Tuna. Tuna will be drinking her Dublin so that she can be back at full health, but Hunter is suddenly changing and going towards Tuna, possibly looking for the coordinator, but it looks like she will be picking up the first officer and taking him towards the chair. Meanwhile, the ghost is looking for the coordinator. Coordinator is still at half health and has not been healed. However, the barmaid has been healed using her doubling. She is staying around, and it looks like she will be coming in for the save. She does not have tie turner, so she has to be very careful when saving. Make sure not to get a quick down, getting some corruption onto the survivor at 67%, and getting the hit onto the survivor, getting 100%. Oh, and she will be downing the barmaid. Barmaid was able to get the save off onto the first officer. It looks like she's going to be chairing the barmaid, and she is looking for a different survivor with her ghost. It does look like she has found Kakaka. Kakaka is using his pocket watch in order to get out of this very dangerous situation. Hunter is swinging, but she isn't able to land any hit on him quite yet. Blink down, and he will be going down right away. Wonderful job on the side of the hunter. It looks like she also found the coordinator, but coordinator had a magic stick, so she was able to avoid that hit and run away for now. She has chaired the first officer once again while trying to make sure nobody comes for the save for this barmaid. She does have the ghost on the coordinator, so ooh, getting down to the coordinator. 3 men down, 2 survivors on the rocket chair, but only 1 survivor available to come for the save. Was able to get the save off and will be getting a normal hit, going to the barmaid and also being able to save the barmaid. Will be getting 100% corruption and will be downing this seer. Seer does have an owl to utilize, but he decided not to use it yet. She will be chairing the coordinator for the second time. She was saved before half, so she isn't going to be returning to the manor quite yet. The seer is on the ground, and we have 2 survivors. We have the barmaid. She was able to get herself healed with her drink once more, and it looks like 4 Cypher machines have been completed. Oh, flywheel, avoiding the hit. Hunter is chasing her down, but she is at full health. Doesn't look like she will be chairing the seer quite yet. 4 Cypher machines have been completed. The 5th Cypher machine at 40 and the additional Cypher machine at 49%. She is picking up the seer once again. The coordinator has been sent back to the manor. Hunter keeping tabs on the Cypher machine. the first officer is waiting around. Hunter teleporting and getting that 100% as soon as he vaulted that window and downing the survivor. Meanwhile, the barmaid does get the backdoor save onto the seer. And the hunter is bringing the first officer to the chair once again. It is his last time. He will be returning back to the manor. He just has to down the seer and barmaid. Barmaid is trying to decode that cipher machine. Oh, Seer is trying to decode that cipher machine. Oh, using the owl to avoid getting hit. He will be able to avoid that 100% corruption. And the ghost is going and looking for the barmaid while the main body is chasing down this Seer. Seer is at half health with 89% corruption, so he does have to be very careful here. And the hunter does have blink available. The barmaid is starting a additional cipher machine at corner where the ghost is already making her way towards. It looks like the ghost will be just waiting around for now. Oh, will be downing the seer, which means she will be teleporting to the barmaid very soon. Not quite yet. She will be getting the infection and then teleporting. Will be bringing her ghost to the seer and teleporting to the barmaid, switching places with her ghost to make sure that she knows where the seer will be at all times in case he does end up getting up. And the hunter will be bringing the ghost back to the barmaid. She is going to chase this barmaid with all of her resources, trying to sandwich this barmaid and down her. We do see that Dungeon is in this corner. We'll be using the scare 59. Oh, blink misses and she's not able to get a hit onto the barmaid. Corruption at 60%. Barmaid trying to stay alive, and corruption is rising quickly with that tablet. Oh, flywheel and avoiding that 100% corruption. Barmaid doing such an amazing job just containing this hunter and prolonging this kite, making it possible for the seer to either wait to get up so that he can bleed out and die. Oh, we'll be finally getting a hit onto the barmaid with 43% corruption. Ghost is waiting for her in the opposite side of. She was able to avoid that scare, and the main body is back onto the barmaid. But oh, she's out in the open, and it looks like she will be going down. Hunter is going to infect the barmaid, and she will be sending her ghost towards the seer. Seer will be getting up since the barmaid has fallen down, and it looks like he is trying to get as far away as possible. The hunter has picked up the barmaid, so it looks like she will be cheering the barmaid, and she does know where the seer is. She was able to see the scratch marks. The barmaid has already returned to the manor, but the seer is trying to make his way towards the dungeon, but Hunter already knows where he is. He has crows, and he is at 61% corruption. Hunter trying to gain additional corruption onto this seer. Seer making his way into factory. Hunter waiting at the opposite side of that pallet. He is deciding to go to the second floor, and he is going to be dropping down. Ghost will be dropping down next to him. He is running out of options, and he is starting to become cornered. He will be making his way back up to the second floor. 73% corruption. Hunter is just waiting for the opportune moment to go and chase this seer. She knows where he is because the ghost is right next to the seer, and it looks like seer will be not vaulting that. Oh, she will be infected once more. Will not be teleporting to that area. Seer just staying near this window area, trying to stay alive, but it's not looking too good. He will be getting more corruption. 100% corruption. Oh, and downing the seer. So Hunter purposely waited for him to vault and go next to that tablet.
現場の判断って残りの3名だったんですよね。みんなが俺と手を。
高子選手が湧いてるとか追われると、この
It will be the AXIZ survivors against FAV Hunter. He will be playing the opera singer, and it will be on Moonlit River Park. Chikin will be going towards Kakaka. Takako in walls, and no, changing direction. It looks like he is going to go for tuna. He is on 4th stop. This is a very good kiting area for the patient. He will be dropping down, and he will be using that pallet to stay away. Ooh, going back to a remnant and trying to catch him off on the other side. He is caught here, but he will be using his hook and going to the opposite side of the platform, able to make his way all the way to the walls and using that window to stay away from the hunter, leaving a lot of remnants. So if he does choose to vault that window, it will be very dangerous. He will be getting his first hit onto the survivor, and it was while he was trying to use his hook, so he also lost a hook. These pallets will be broken immediately, so the survivor can't kite here any longer. Last pallet. Oh, terror shock while vaulting that pallet. And he will be going down. Cypher machines at 75, 38, and 56%. He does have one more hook to utilize, and the hunter will be cheering him on this bridge cypher machine. And she is very close to the cypher inside 2nd story, so they have to be careful. But it looks like she's going to go towards Kakaka, who is the wildling, already on his board, making his way to the survivor on the chair. The wildling does have Tide Turner, and the will be taking a hit on the board. No damage on the wildling. Gonna get off the board. And a hit off the chair right away. Tuna will be chased, and she will not be trying to get any extra damage onto the wildling. Wildling is at full health, and it looks like the patient will be going to the 2nd story and will be dying as far away from the chair. He won't be dropping down. And we do have a survivor, Nyan, also in the area. It is the antiquarian, possibly trying to harass the hunter once the hunter does pick up the survivor. Hunter returning to a remnant and going and picking up the patient. And wonderful stun by the antiquarian. He is freed. Will be taking a hit for the patient, and patient is able to get out through this window and transition further away. Hunter will be following closely behind and using warp to close the distance, and the patient is caught in the middle here. And there's nothing to help him out. He will be going down for the 2nd time. It is his 2nd time on the chair, and he was saved before half, so the survivors can come and save him once again. We do see that Gardner also has borrowed time. She may be coming for the save. Nayan has been hit, and she has gone to the opposite side of the map. Otto is also on the opposite side of the map. It looks like the wildling is making his way towards the chair on his board. So the hunter will be wonderful push, getting another hit on, getting the first hit onto the board, and he will be able to make it to the chair. Gonna have to get the save before it gets expired. Will be able to get the save. Will get the body block, and the patient is able to get to first stop, and he will be waiting on the he won't be getting on the he won't be leaving on the roller coaster. He was on the roller coaster. He'll be throwing down these pallets and keeping the hunter in this corner of the map. 4 cypher machines have been completed. The last cypher machine at 40%. And the patient just buying a lot of time in this other pallet. We do see that the wildling is coming with his board. He is on his board. This is the 3rd time he's on the board, so the board time would be much lessened, but he did a wonderful body block for this patient. 68% cypher machine was able to get the and we'll be getting it down onto the wildling instead. 1 pallet left for this patient to try and stay alive at 85%. He just needs to last a few more seconds. And he will be going down to the we already have the antiquarian coming in here for the will be going down, and the cypher machines have been popped. It is the end game. We have 3 survivors. Antiquarian stunning the hunter so she can't get near the patient. Patient has already made quite a distance far away. It looks like the hunter has to change targets to the antiquarian. Antiquarian does not have any more stick left, so she will just have to take this kite flywheel to the pallet. She was able to make the fall, but she wasn't able to make the fall back. The exit gate is at 90. The exit gate, it will be open. We have Takako staying in the middle area just in case the hunter does end up teleporting, and she will be teleporting to the exit gate that is open. Otto is here in the area. She does have the bubble to work with. Will be eating a hit with the bubble. and the hunter will be chasing down Auto for now. Auto is doing a very good job avoiding any hits. Oh, vaulting into the hunter, and he will be getting that tear shock and will be going down. Tuna trying to creep his way into the exit gate, but the hunter has spotted him out, and she will be going for Tuna. Tuna is going to return to the matter if he does get shared for the third time. We do see that the Antiquarian was saved by the Wilding. Tuna staying alive at this pallet. Hunter, oh, fortunately he will be going down, and the hunter will be going to the gardener and making sure that she cannot get up, and she will be cheering the gardener first and then eliminating the patient. It looks like she's gonna drag the gardener all the way to this chair next to tent outside the walls, and it looks like she is gonna go back to Tuna and chair Tuna. The Antiquarian has opened up the exit gate, so this is a two-man escape for the side of the survivors.
はい。
難しい展開ですね。特質が残っていたのが強かった。
いるだけで本当にサングリア辛いですよね。確かに。サングリアこの掘るような選択ですね。
蓋をしているというアパイですか。
It is the FAV Survivors versus the AXIZ Hunter. It is going to be the Shadow Ivy on Moonlit River Park. She will be sending her ghost off towards the side direction of Apai and Nerisu. Nerisu is making his way to the basement, and the hunter will be finding Apai, who is the aeroplanist. And the ghost has not decided to stay on the airplanist. He's going to check the basement, and the seer is hiding in the basement, and she will be getting an infection onto the seer. Ghost latching onto the survivor. Hunter can see exactly where the seer is. Will be taking a normal hit and getting the first hit already. She is going to, watch the seer fall down from the 100% corruption and downing the survivor right away. An incredibly fast down for the side of the shadow, and it looks like she's going to bring the seer back down to the basement. Everything is looking so good for the side of the hunter. This is a very strong start, and it looks like the psychologist Felix is already making her way towards the basement. She will be leaving a infection onto the first officer, delaying that cipher machine, and the psychologist is coming down the stairs, making her way. She has to be careful not to get a hunter quiver. She got a hit onto the psychologist. Psychologist was able to get the save before half onto the seer, and the hunter will be getting another hit onto the psychologist, but she does have that stress effect, so she will not be going down. Hunter is chasing the seer once again with the ghost. Will be teleporting 100% corruption and downing the survivor once again. Seer's second time down, and none of the cipher machines have been completed yet. Second chair and no cipher machines have been completed. Hunter will be infecting Apai and delaying that cipher progress. We do see Dakcho is making his way towards the seer. Dakcho is the first officer. He does have pocket watches to utilize in getting the save for this seer, and it looks like he is almost at the chair. Hunter will be using her ghost to try and put some corruption onto the first officer. First officer going back and forth trying to get the save, and the seer before he expires, getting the normal hit and getting the save right before the seer does expire. The seer has been saved with Tide Turner, and it looks like Hunter will be back on Nerisu and trying to get the 100% corruption, but he already left the area of the tablet so that corruption won't be increasing, avoiding that thin area of corruption, getting more corruption onto the survivor. 100% corruption, but he has utilized his owl perfectly, getting a scare and going down. He wasn't able to get that vault, and this will be the third time the seer is being shared, and he will be returning to the manor. The third cipher machine will be completed very shortly, and the fourth cipher machine is being worked on. Hunter will be sending her ghost towards Felix. Felix does have half injury, so it looks like she will be chasing Felix for now. 59% corruption. Blink down and downing the psychologist right away. This hunter is just doing an excellent job in downing the survivors very quickly and efficiently. will be sending the ghost off into second story, where it looks like Appai is decoding outside a second story in the walls area, and the first officer is coming back trying to get the save onto the psychologist once again. He does have one more pocket watch to utilize. Hunter will be trying to get an infection onto this first officer, or at least the scare will be back and forth, more scare. Oh my goodness. Oh, he gets a hit. He gets a normal hit onto the first officer and gets a save before Half gets 100% corruption onto Dokcho, and Dokcho will be going down. And it looks like she will be chairing the first officer and sending her ghost off towards Felix, trying to down the psychologist for the second time. Appai is making his way towards the chair. Hunter is making sure that there is no survivors near the chair. There's no tinnitus being triggered near the chair yet. And the ghost is going towards the psychologist, and she will be following her footprints on the ground, knows the direction in which she is in. Won't be infecting her quite yet. She's gonna wait till she goes near the cipher machine before she infects him. The airplanist is here, got the save. Oh, will be getting farmed right off of chair, and so this is the second chair for the first officer. He does still have a pocket watch to utilize, and he was saved before half, so he won't be expiring quite yet. And we do have the airplanist with full health, so he can go for this second save if they do choose to do so. The ghost is latched onto the psychologist, so the hunter is aware of her location, and the airplanist will be coming in for the save once again. Hunter infecting the airplanist. Yes, be careful not to get too much corruption, getting 100% corruption. Hunter taking him away from the chair but did not hit him. Will be getting the save. Oh my goodness. The first officer was able to use his pocket watch right away, so she was able to run away from the hunt for now. And the hunter is sending her ghost off back to Felix. Cipher machines, 3 cipher machines completed, 4th cipher machine at 76, and the 5th cipher machine at 53%. Hunter is trying to down Dokcho. She is bringing the ghost back towards him, and he is trying to go around the backside of 10, teleporting to him right away. 100% corruption, and he will be going down. This is his 3rd down and the 3rd time on his chair, so he will be returning to the manor. There's 2 survivors left with 85% on the 4th cipher machine and 76 on the 5th cipher machine. An additional cipher machine has been started. The hunter will be recalling her ghost and sending it towards Felix. Felix was able to finish that 4th cipher machine, and the hunter is teleporting right to the airplanist and deterring this cipher machine from being finished. We'll be getting more corruption. Oh, we'll be taking a hit on the airplanist. Airplanist going towards walls and trying to maintain a safe distance away from the hunter. Hunter is also sending her ghost towards Felix and making sure that she does not finish that cipher machine. And the main body is chasing the airplanist, going to be breaking this pallet, and the ghost has arrived and Felix is there. Will be infecting and teleporting to him right away. 100% corruption, and Felix is going down. All the hunter has to do is now down the airplanist. Felix does still have self-heal, so this may be a longer back and forth, but the hunter is doing an incredibly good job downing these survivors. It looks like her main body has spotted the airplanist and is on a foot race to get onto the 4th stop. Hunter trying to get a scare onto the airplanist. Airplanist was able to the psychologist has gotten back up. Hunter has tried to, she can't infect Felix yet because the ghost is on cooldown, so Felix will not be infected quite yet. Felix will be going away from that cipher machine so that the infection will be further away from the cipher machine in case she can work on it once again. Hunter will be teleporting to the psychologist, leaving the ghost on the airplanist's cipher machine. And it looks like the airplanist is going towards first stop. She will be dropping down from the platform and trying to contain the hunter at this pallet. Will be blink down. Wow, amazing decision making on the side of the hunter. This is the second down for the psychologist at this time, so she does not have self-heal to work with. Airplanist is going towards Felix and trying to either heal her or finish up this 87% Cypher Machine since she does not have self-heal. Hunter getting 40% corruption onto the survivor. Main body waiting around it. She will be going towards the second floor. She knows exactly where the survivor is because the ghost is latched onto the survivor. He will be going, vaulting this pallet and dropping down. Hunter will be following Apai on foot. Will be getting 100% corruption and will be downing Apai, and this looks like a 4-man elimination for the AXIZ Hunter.
あったかもしれません。
なんか迷う様子もなく、
プレーオフ幕張の舞台で、持っていると言わざるを得ないか。
そうですけどね、やっぱコットを一番置いたいんじゃないですか、この編成やと。
It is the FAV Survivors versus the AXIZ Hunter. It will be Kakaka and he will be playing Bonbon on the Lakeside Village. He is making his way towards Dakjo and Narisu. Nearby little boat will be vaulting that window to make sure he has a good distance away from the hunter. Hunter will be vaulting the window, following him right behind. There are 3 windows here to vault, so the hunter will be looking at these scratch marks on the ground and trying to get a bomb hit onto this gravekeeper. Gravekeeper doing a very good job staying away from the hunter for now, but the hunter is catching up and be getting his bombs ready to get him out of this dig state. He has been able to avoid every single bomb. He is on right next to the hunter. He will be going up to little boat. No, not quite yet. He's waiting to get out of his form. No, he's gonna go into the corner. He's avoiding all these bombs. Wow, he's just doing a very good job avoiding these bombs in his dig state. So he's just buying so much time without getting any injury. He will be finally getting out of his dig state. Will be getting a normal hit. Blink down and getting the downing him right away. Oh my goodness, wonderful patience on the side of this hunter. Just, we thought the survivor was buying so much time at full health. Hunter knew that he would definitely be vaulting that window as soon as he gets out of his digging state, and so he got a hit on him right before blinked and met him on the other side of that little boat, and he will be throwing bombs to try and deter the Cypher progress. And it looks like one of the survivors are coming in for the save. We do see Felix is making his way towards the survivor. He is the patient, I believe, and he is feeding tinnitus for now. He hasn't actually made his way near to the hunter. They might actually sell because survivors have a very hard time saving against a very well-timed bonbons, a bomb. So we'll have to see what they will decide to do. And it looks like Narusu is he is right next to. He will be getting the chair. The hunter was so concentrated on the antiquarian he wasn't able to see the backdoor saved by the patient. Will be pushing the hunter away with her stick, but the hunter is close behind the gravekeeper once again. Gravekeeper going back into his dig state, and the will be getting out of his dig state and will not be eating any damage from the bots. We do have the antiquarian in the area trying to give assistance. Will be getting a bomb hit onto the gravekeeper. Gravekeeper staying on the opposite side of this little boat. Hunter will have to vault that window and close the distance. He is trapped in these double walls. Oh, wonderful bomb timing. It is very hard to avoid the bombs because you are confined in this straight walls. That is kind of beneficial for the hunter. It looks like the hunter is trying to make the antiquarian go away. Wonderful flywheel avoiding the hit and is staying at a safe distance. Will get a bomb hit onto the antiquarian. However, the antiquarian isn't ready to leave yet. She can still, she'll get another timer bomb onto the antiquarian. Antiquarian does not plan on leaving, still at half health, and the hunter will be taking the gravekeeper the opposite way. He was saved after half, so he will be returning to the manor. 2 Cypher machines have been completed. The 3rd Cypher machine at 81 and the 4th Cypher machine at 84. The 5th Cypher machine has been started but stopped. Oh no, it is working. It at 5%, and the hunter is going towards Big Boat while looking back, and he does see a survivor going up the ramp to the 2nd floor of the big boat. Hunter is walking backwards to avoid allowing the survivor to see the red light. He'll be dropping down, and the patient was able to avoid the hunter by vaulting that window and going back up the stairs. Sorry, not the patient. The fire investigator will be using a bomb to block the passage here so the hunter can't get to the fire investigator. He's on the dock while the hunter is going around towards the outside while he's continuously staring at the cipher machines. So he is just trying to decide whether he's going to teleport. He will be able to teleport and go to the patient's cipher machine, and the patient does have hooks to work with. He will be hooking away and going straight to the shack, and the hunter is getting bombs ready to pop near the pallet. He won't be throwing down that pallet. He'll just be going back and forth at this window. Hunter placing bombs at the window's entrance, getting the double bomb onto the survivor. He was he cancelled out his hook, and he doesn't have any items left. We'll be getting the pallets done, but the bomb was there, and he will be going down. 4 cipher machines have been completed. The 5th cipher machine at 63% and an additional cipher machine at 55%. This is the first time the patient will be chaired, and it looks like the hunter is taking him all the way over here and dropping him down. He does seem to be going towards Nerisu, who is the antiquarian priming up that cipher machine at 89%. It does look like she has to leave this cipher machine because the hunter is covering this area with bombs, using her stick to gain some speed. Oh, wonderful push and stunning the hunter away. Hunter is been disarmed for a while, but she is going to keep going for the survivor. The patient has gotten up another bomb hit onto the antiquarian. Antiquarian has to avoid this one more bomb. She can't die here because this is the last cipher. Will be stunning the hunter. Amazing coordination on the side of the antiquarian. She is staying alive and she's working around this area. Survivors have healed up, but she needs to get out of this area. Oh, and she is caught in the corner, and she will be going down to a bomb. It looks like the survivors are restarting that 55% cipher machine. It has gone all the way up to 75%. The first chair for the antiquarian. We have the survivor crouching and hiding behind an obstacle there, feeding tinnitus to the hunter, so the hunter can't go to the cipher machine. Apai is working on that cipher machine, and the Felix, the patient, is coming in for the save. It looks like the cipher machines are primed, so he will be coming in for the save, eating a bomb hit. Avoiding another bomb hit. Hunter just trying to get a bomb hit onto the survivor. He is able to get a normal hit and get the save before half, and the cipher machines have been popped, and this is the end game with 3 survivors at full health and the hunter with detention. He does have teleport, so he can teleport away after he downs the survivor, and the survivor is doing a very good job. She's transitioning to big boat area. There's a lot of pallets here to work with, and the dungeon is near shore, so she is making her way towards there. Hunter is throwing bombs constantly her way, and she is sidestepping and dodging all these bombs. Flywheel next to the hunter and pushing and stunning the hunter. The exit gates are open. The exit gates are open. She needs to just make it to the dungeon. The dungeon is open. She sidesteps. She misses the hunter, misses again. And she is unable to get out. 2-man escape.
何秒前からあれ狙ってたんだろうという。
栄置くことができれば、人をも完全に腐らせることができるんで。
It is the AXIZ survivors against FAV Hunter Yami. He will be playing the Soul Reaver on Lakeside Village. Will be making his way towards the big boat where Tuna is. She is going towards the docks. Hunter is yet to see her footprints. Now she has been able to see the scratch marks. She'll be dropping down, going around on the beach, and the hunter will be following. Oh, she will be using her wonderful catapult and going to the opposite side. Not sure where she landed because I wasn't able to see it, but she has gotten away for now. She is making her way up to the 2nd story of a big boat, and hunter is seeming to go up the 2nd story through the ramp. She's not using her webs quite yet. She is saving them for a more opportune moment, it looks like Tuna will be going back outside to the dock and setting up a catapult, ready to catapult away as soon as the hunter is there. She has catapulted away once again, and she will be gliding back into second story, warping right underneath the toy merchant, using the webs to catch up, and she is not able to make it to this pallet, and she will get the first hit onto the hunter. Hunter has finally started to utilize her webs, and her speed is incredibly fast. The survivor going back and forth and faulting. Oh, she was unable to fault, and she will be going down. She was buying a lot of time at the beginning of the game, but she was unfortunately caught out in the open, and the hunter's excellent usage of warp really closed the distance and made that usage of the glider not as useful. It looks like one cipher machine has finally been completed. The second cipher machine will be completed, and the third cipher machine at 68%. We do see that there is no pages found by the explorer, and the mercenary is using his elbow pad to get to the chair. Got the spit onto the mercenary and the normal hit, but he did get the save off onto the toy merchant. Toy merchant throwing an item as she is running away from this hunter. She does have Tide Turner, and she's kind of out here in the open trying to transition into shack. Hunter will be using webs to catch up to her right away, and she will be taking a hit, and she will be going down inside of shack. Hunter will be vaulting this window and will be picking her up and taking her away to outside of the shack near the exit gate walls. We do see Ado is the explorer, and he is in his miniature form feeding tinnitus. Hunter isn't sure what survivor is in this area, but this is a very nice tall grassy area for the explorer to hide. Explorer also does have Tide Turner. He will be getting the save onto the toy merchant. Was able to get the spit and the normal hit, and the explorer is able to get away with just the spit damage onto him, and the hunter is back trying to chair up the warping right next to the explorer. Hunter has predicted where the explorer will be. Explorer vaulting, but running into the hunter, vaulting back, but he was able to vault back again. Hunter is going to leave, and he's gonna leave and go back and chair the toy merchant. The explorer has managed to stay alive, and this is the last chair for the toy merchant, so she will be returning back into the manor. Hunter has utilized his skill, so he can't teleport or warp near the survivors. Looks like the explorer is in his miniature form looking for a cipher machine to work on. Hunter is going towards the explorer. She does have tinnitus, so she knows he is in this area. She needs to scout out and search these little bushels of grass and making sure that the explorer isn't hiding here. Explorer doing a very good job staying far away. This is unfortunately not where the explorer is hiding. It is quite far away. He's more near the corner. Hunter doesn't want to spend too much time looking for this explorer, and she continuously has tinnitus, so it looks like she'll be changing targets and going for Nyan. No longer we're gonna waste this time looking for this explorer. Nyan is wonderful. She dodged the spit and was able to make it to Crab Shack, throwing down that cipher machine. Hunter using these webs for excellent speed and downing this. Is she not gonna make it to the pallet? The hunter is just too fast with these webs. Wonderful utilization, and does have more webs to utilize. And the cipher is being primed at 73% with an extra cipher at 45%. Kakaka is dropped down from the second floor, making his way towards the chair, while the explorer is going to take over the cipher for this mercenary, and he's going up to the second story. And he does have a 32% page, so the cipher machines are primed, so they can just go for this save. He will be eating a hit. He does have that delayed damage. He has made it to the chair. Painter is making a painting, and the hunter is going. The cipher machines have been primed, and the hunter is going for this mercenary at half damage, so he will be going down because the hunter does have detention. And we have the painting by the painter, keeping the hunter from downing this mercenary right away. Kakaka is going going towards the big rock, and Nyan is trying to stay alive at this pallet. Blink hit, and Nyan has gone down. We have the Explorer going for the opposite exit gate, and the Hunter bringing the Painter to Takakao because Takakao does have the webs, so the Hunter knows the exact location of the survivor, so she's gonna chair the Painter right next to Takakao and just chase Takakao with these webs. And look at that movement speed. Takakao is very slow down, did get a little caught here. Takakao will be vaulting that window and making his way towards the exit gate. Hunter is following close behind, using the bombs, using the elbow pads to stay. He doesn't have any more elbow pads left, and Hunter is using another web. Will she be able to make it in time? Takakao has made it out, and that's a two-man escape on the side of AXIZ Survivors. It is the FAV Survivors versus AXIZ Hunter Kakaka. He will be playing Bonbon, and it will be in the Red Church, spawning in Wall's corner, making his way towards Red Carpet, where you can see Felix is close by. Hunter will be running into him very soon, and he has seen his blood trail marks on the ground. Felix going inside of Red Church, and Hunter is following close behind, but has decided not to chase Felix and will be going towards Shack, where she does see the floor markings of Dacho, who is the Gravekeeper. Hunter will be vaulting this window and going back into Red Church, seeing the blood trails of Dacho, but not. We'll be breaking this pallet here in the middle that has been thrown. I didn't notice it, but it looks like he'll be leaving and going towards the opposite direction and going towards where Nerisu is. But the survivors are barely touching the cipher machines, so there aren't a lot of cipher machines wiggling, and just doing a very good job staying out of sight of the Hunter. Looks like the Hunter can't find a target, so he has to go and chase Dacho in the end. Dacho will be going into his dig form right away as soon as the Hunter does close in, trying to get him out of this dig form by using his bombs, but Dacho is doing a very good job staying out of the line of the bombs and just avoiding this Hunter, and Hunter is continuously throwing bombs his way, doing a very good job maneuvering and dodging, still in this. Will be getting out of his dig state, avoiding these bombs, taking the normal hit, and will be transitioning towards walls. Not gonna use the window for transitioning into church. Will be going towards. We'll be having a stun from the coordinator, but countered right away with excitement, and the Gravekeeper is able to transition right back into walls with the dig form. Once again, the Hunter is chasing the Gravekeeper. He is at 75% injury, and we have a little stun by the Weeping Clown, trying to make sure that the Gravekeeper can escape. Gravekeeper going out back from. We have another survivor here throwing more bombs. It is. The Gravekeeper has gone out of his dig form, and he will be taking the hit and be going down. Wow, the support from the survivors trying to make sure that Dacho stays alive for as long as possible. It did slow down the cipher progress because all of the survivors did come to help, and it is the first chair for Dacho. He will be chairing near Red Carpet, where one of the cipher machines that Felix worked on is at, and we have one cipher machine completed by the Acrobat, the second at 86, the third at 66, and the fourth at 55%. It will be very challenging for the survivors to be getting this save off onto the Gravekeeper, so we do have that Felix is feeding Tinnitus at a distance, making sure that he doesn't get any extra injury from the bombs while two cipher machines are being decoding. Hunter will be making his way towards where Felix is hiding. Felix is doing a good job staying out of sight. Hunter has seen the blood trails on the ground. He is not able to get a bomb hit onto the survivor. Hunter is looking at the cipher machines that are being worked on. The second cipher machine has been popped. The third cipher machine has been popped. The fourth cipher machine at 86% and the fifth cipher machine at 1%. It looks like Hunter will be changing targets and the Gravekeeper will be returning back to the manor. It is the Acrobat here using his bombs to dodge the and was able to get a double bomb onto the Acrobat looping this area, but the pallet here is gone. He has to be very careful, getting ready to use his ball to transition away, using a fireball to cancel out the Hunter's attack. The Hunter was able to avoid it, making his way to the pallet, but there's a bomb at the pallet and that pallet is gone and will be going down with a normal hit. The last cipher machine at 48%. It is the first chair for the Acrobat. Hunter will be chairing Acrobat as close as possible to the last cipher machine that is being worked on at Shack. Right next to the cipher machine, basement is also in this area. We do have a survivor already coming in for the save in case the Hunter does end up sniping out the terror shock, downing the survivor, so the Weeping Clown will not be able to get this save. It's something looking like a very dire situation for the side of the survivors. Abnormaling the cipher machine, and it is at 36%. They will be able to make this. Oh, wonderful dodging. Oh, we'll be getting a bomb hit, and the Hunter will be cheering the Weeping Clown in the basement of the last cipher machine, which was abnormal. So now the survivors do not have a primed last cipher machine. This survivor is almost impossible to save because it is a bonbon with his bombs in basement. Hunter is also being fed tinnitus, so he does know that a survivor is in this area, so he isn't going to quite leave this area while the additional fifth cipher machine is being worked on at 18%, but the survivors are really running out of options. The Acrobat is at 75% damage. The coordinator is at 25% damage. She is hiding near the locker. Hunter hasn't been able to snipe her out. It looks like the survivors will have to sell. The coordinator doesn't have any items left. The Acrobat does have balls to work with, and the cipher machine is at 64%. Nerisu is making her way towards the dungeon, but it doesn't look like the basement, but it doesn't look like she will be able to make it. Hunter will be making his way towards the additional cipher machine. Apai already moving far away because he will be going down to a bomb hit and he will not be able to get up, although he does have self-heal still available. Staying away from the Hunter at these walls, he will be holding his ball down, will be being sniped by the bomb, and he will be going down once again. Nerisu was working on that cipher machine in Shack, but it looks like the Hunter won't be chairing the Acrobat quite yet. Will use the abnormal once again, bringing that cipher down to 42%. The coordinator tried to prime up the Shack cipher at 79%, but she will be leaving as soon as the Hunter has chaired the Acrobat. There isn't much options left for the survivor. She has to either prime up that last cipher machine, pop it, and then go for the exit gate, or wait for Apai to leave back into the manor and go for the dungeon. Dungeon is near graveyard, and she is running and making her way towards there. She doesn't have any items. She does not have a flywheel, so it looks like it's just a foot race, and she has been hit, but she was able to make it. The dungeon isn't quite open yet, and the Hunter is going to hit her. Oh my goodness, and that's a 4-man elimination. She's unable to crawl to the dungeon.
シーンが続々と中盤戦が現れていきました。
この小屋に寄せられたことかなと思いますね。やっぱりこの
今日にはツナの心理学者。
なるほど。
Is the AXIZ survivors versus the FAV Hunter. It will be Nightwatch Yami on the red church. It looks like he is making his way towards inside church. Nyan left the church and Otto is going around the back. Tuna is waiting on the side of the exit. Hunter can see the survivor through the transparent windows. It looks like Hunter will be chasing the psychologist for the first survivor. She is continuously looping this area and getting a lot of kiting time in. Oh, using the wind to slow her down and catching her outside of the window. She will be eating a hit and she will be transitioning into the graveyard. Hunter is following behind. Survivor will be throwing down that pallet and vaulting it, staying away from this Hunter. Hunter has charged his wind ability once, will be vaulting over that pallet. Survivor will be throwing down that pallet, and she is kind of caught here in the open with the wind ability, and she will be taking her second hit. Her stress is almost finished. Oh, warping right next to her, missing her hit. She's able to fall through the pallet, and the Hunter is just going back and forth, missing his swing, and she's able to make it to the next pallet. She's being patient and she avoided the hit. Amazing patience on this. Oh, will be pulled and will be going down outside here. There's no objects to hide behind, so the Hunter has pulled the survivor right next to him and will be hitting her and putting her down for the first time. Cypher machines at 80, 72, and 68%. Hunter will be cleaning up these pallets, making it hard for the survivor to rebound kite here if there are no pallets, since all the obstacles left are the gravestones. We do have the Weeping Clown Takakao coming in for this save, avoiding that first swing, will be eating that second swing and getting the save off onto the and stunning the Hunter in the process. Will be getting the save onto the psychologist. Hunter will be using the wind pull ability, and there are just nothing she could do. She will be eating that hit and going towards the opposite corner of this map. She does have Tide Turner, so she will use this time to transition away and fall next to this gate. Hunter will be chairing the psychologist for the second time. She was saved before half, so she will have more time on the chair. Nyan does look like he is making his way towards the survivor. He is the forward. He can stun and support the survivor in this way. We do see 3 cipher machines have been completed, the 4th cipher machine at 40%, and Nyan is dashing his way to the chair, and he has made it to save the psychologist right before she expires with Tide Turner. Hunter has gone towards the forward, but wonderful job avoiding that wind pulling effect ability, while the psychologist has thrown down these pallets and is trying to stay alive, because this will be the last chair for her if she does end up going down here. Was able to get that vault, and she will be able to transition to the next pallet. There's a lot of pallets and windows for the survivor to work with. Hunter is hopping over these obstacles, and the survivor is just trying to stay alive, able to get another vault. Hunter will be cleaning up these pallets, making sure she can't get any more vault, and she will be getting caught in the vault over this window, and she will be going down. This is her 3rd chair, and she will be expired. There are 3 cipher machines completed, 4th cipher machine at 90%, and the 5th cipher machine. There are 2 additional 5th cipher machines that are being worked on at 130 and 122. Hunter will be charging his wind ability and making his way towards the graveyard where Nyan was working on the cipher machine. The 4th cipher machine has been completed, and the 5th cipher machine is being worked on by another survivor at 44%. Hunter has found sight of Nyan, using his ball to avoid the hit and getting to the pallet. Will be leaving the pallet, and Hunter will be swinging, but he wasn't able to. He will be eating the hit finally, and he will be able to transition to the walls. Hunter dashing right next to the survivor, trying to stay alive by hiding behind this one pallet. Hunter is using his ability to pull him, and she will be getting it down onto the forward. However, the last cipher machine will be primed very shortly, so it looks like the Hunter will be running into Ado, who was searching a chest box, but thankfully he didn't get any additional hits. He will be chairing the forward at the red carpet, a very open area, so in case the survivors do make distance, he will be able to dash right next to them and down them as quickly as possible. Will be swinging, has not gotten a hit onto Ado, who is trying to be careful when making this save. He can't get Terror Shock because he is the forward will be taking the hit, unfortunately, and the cipher machines will be popped forward, trying to make his way to the window, but he just isn't able to, and he will be going down. He was saved before half, so he does still have time on the chair. Takako is trying to open up the exit gate where the red carpet is, but Hunter is going towards Takako, so Takako does have to transition away and be very, very careful. Hunter dashed and has made his way all the way to the Weeping Clown. Weeping Clown using his rocket to transition away, but he's threw the rocket away too quickly, and he will be going down. He will be teleporting to the opposite exit gate, and the player was not able to get the exit gate open. He's running into the Hunter. He has to be very careful here. Hunter pulling the and will be going down, and that's a 4-man elimination. And this looks like the Hunter will be able to secure a 4-man elimination. The exit gates are no close to being open, especially on red carpet side. He is bringing the lawyer all the way to red carpet so that he can reduce the distance between him and Weeping Clown. Hunter will be charging his wind dash, and he will be dashing towards the corner. Weeping Clown has already left this area, and the Hunter does have tinnitus, so he does know that the Weeping Clown is in this area. Weeping Clown is using his rocket to save. He got the save onto the lawyer, and the Hunter is dashing towards the lawyer, pulling the lawyer with his wind, downing the lawyer right away. The dungeon is in the middle back walls area. Weeping Clown is making his way to the 55% open exit gate. Hunter is dashing. He does miss his dash there, but he does have a few more dashes to work with, and he will be making his way to the exit gate. Exit gate at 77-80%. Hunter he's not able to open it tight. He will get terror shocked, and he will be going down, and that is a 4-man elimination for the Hunter on FAV Yami.
これがプレーオフ。
いや恐ろしい。
これ
本当ですね。
すごいまでやってきたわけですもんね。対アイビーを。
そうですね。
自信があるんでした。
It is the FAV Survivors versus AXIZ Hunter Kakaka. It will be the Shadow on Chinatown. Will be sending her ghost towards Nerisu, who is the seer. Looks like she will be running into the Hunter, and she will be able to get a scare onto the... Oh, he wasn't able to get a scare onto the survivor, and she's following close behind, will be infecting him, and will be continuously chasing, and the ghost will be staying on the body of the seer, so the Hunter can always know exactly where the survivor is. She will be teleporting to the tablet, and the ghost will be following the survivor on foot once again. It looks like the ghost will be nearby, narrowing the vision of the seer. We do have the entomologist bees coming in for getting the 100% corruption, getting the hit on and using the bees to push the Hunter far away from the survivor. While at attack recovery, it would have been better if he wasn't hit at all, but since he did take that hit, it will be infecting the Weeping Clown's cipher machine. Nerisu going back inside hospital, the ghost following him up to the 2nd story. The main body is making his way up to 2nd story. He's going to be waiting before falling down, and will be getting the infection right away, and the Hunter will be teleporting right onto that tablet, and the distance is closed. Will be using his owl to get to this pallet here. Hunter will be waiting for the survivor to drop the pallet. Blink! Getting 100% corruption and downing the survivor right away. 95% on the first cipher will be completed. 59-61 on the other 2nd cipher, and 52 on the 3rd cipher machine. She is going to be being... The basement is here. Oh, we have the rocket stun by the Weeping Clown. Will be getting a scare, and he will be body blocking, and the seer will be leaving the hospital, and he will be able to escape. Hunter will be infecting the Weeping Clown and teleporting right away. Weeping Clown is 100%, and he will be going down. It is the first down for the Weeping Clown, also his first chair, so does look like the Hunter wants to take him right back to the basement of this hospital. Looks like the Weeping Clown will be taking the basement instead of the seer. Dacho is already coming in for the save. It is the coordinator. She does have that stun to work with. Will be taking a hit, and she will be getting a save onto the survivor. She will be hitting her stun gun. Hunter does not have excitement, so she will have to just wait and recover from that stun while the ghost continuously chases Felix. Felix is on his way back up to the 2nd story. the pallet here has already been destroyed. He is waiting to drop down and waiting for the main body to come. As soon as the body comes close, he will be dropping down and he will be making his way back up the stairs. Hunter will be infecting and teleporting right away. 100% corruption, and will be going down for the second time. Doesn't look like she'll be cheering him in the basement this time, which is good for the side of the survivors. Hunter has caught sight of Dakcho, but she'll be moving on to Nerisu, and it looks like sending her ghost further away to Appai. She has located all the locations of all 3 survivors, so the Hunter is going to infect the entomologist and bring the ghost back and go for a different survivor. It doesn't look like these survivors are going to be coming for the save because 2 survivors are injured and 1 survivor is at full health, but it is the entomologist, and the entomologist is at the opposite corner of the way. Hunter has found Nerisu once again, and it looks like he will be chasing him for now. The main body is going for Dakcho and the ghost is going for the seer. So multitasking here, trying to find which survivor to down quickly as possible. First will be blinking. Oh, hit and missing. She's able to avoid that blink hit. Amazing job. Will be getting 100% corruption, however, and will be hitting the survivor, and she will still be going down. 4 cipher machines has been completed. The last cipher machine moving is at 32%. We have a 28% cipher and a 12% cipher. They just need to prime up 1 cipher machine. It is the Hunter is on Nerisu once again. She has infected the seer, and it looks like the seer will have to leave that area in order not to get more corruption onto himself. And the Hunter is bringing the ghost back to the chair where the entomologist is coming in for the save. Entomologist does not have any tide turner. She'll be eating a normal hit, and she will be getting the save off onto Dakcho, the coordinator, and she will be trying to get away. Will be leaving her bees in this area. Hunter has teleported, but she did not get 100% corruption on any of the survivors. It looks like she'll be infecting the coordinator and getting trapped outside the, oh my goodness, she's avoiding. She needs to get out of here. She's eating so much corruption. Oh, and she will be going down. She was cornered here. The bees were trying to support her, but she wasn't able to leave the corruption area of the tablets, and the ghost is going towards Nerisu. Nerisu is trying to prime up that cipher machine at 70%, and Dakcho is going to be chaired. She was saved before half, so she does have more time on this chair. Nerisu is being harassed by this Hunter, and she has infected Nerisu. She hasn't recalled the ghost yet. She is keeping the ghost on the seer. Will be teleporting to the seer, getting 100% corruption and downing the seer right away. There was a backdoor save onto the survivor while the Hunter is back carrying the seer, and the basement is here. It's the basement in Hot Hotel that the seer was almost chaired in the beginning. Now he's been chaired in, and it is looking very hard for the survivors to make a move. 2 survivors are available, but 100% corruption going down right away. Survivors are running out of options. We do see Dakcho is coming for the save, but the ghost is right here. He can just infect her and teleport right away, which she will be doing, and she is back in baseball with the survivors. 98% corruption. Wasn't able to get any of the survivors. Blink down, and she has downed Dakcho once again. Seer was able to escape for now, but it's just a matter of time before she can get all these survivors down. She will be chairing Dakcho. Dakcho will be leaving and returning back into the manor. Hunter is sending her ghost towards Appai. Appai is trying to prime up that cipher machine. Has been infected while the main body is staying by Nerisu and trying to get it down on the seer. Nerisu did jump down and is making his rounds around this building. Hunter going the opposite way, hoping to run into him. Nerisu is running into him, but he has made his way up the stairs into the second story. The Hunter is teleporting to the basement. Seems like she did mess up, and she is sending her ghost to Nerisu. Not sure what happened here, but it looks like she will be infecting the seer, and so she knows exactly where the seer is, and she will be moving towards the entomologist with her main body. Entomologist has a little more bees to work with, and Hunter is just making her way towards her. She will be avoiding the bees by going towards the palleted area, and the Ghost will be going or looking around for the... Oh, Cypher machines have been primed! I mean, popped! So this is the end game. The survivors were able to pop the Cypher machine. Hunter is looking for the seer with the Ghost, and the main body is chasing the entomologist. Entomologist has a little bit of bees to work with. She will be throwing them down, but it wasn't able to block the Hunter. She is dropping down, and she is trying to... Oh, she will be going down. Narisu is trying to open up that exit gate, but the Ghost is already there. Narisu does not have self-heal, so if the survivor goes down, it is the end for the survivor. Corruption at 59%, and Hunter is trying to hit him before he makes it to this pallet. He will just be walking right through and downing the seer. The Ghost is going and looking for the entomologist, but the survivors will surrender, and that is a 4-man elimination, and AXIZ is the winner for this matchup. Congratulations.
遠いですけれども、はい、ただこれ波来てます。
波来転戦というところの一つ鍵を握るのはアクシズもそこに参戦と。
おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
この選択権はフェンネルにございます。見ていきましょう。
夢の魔女で決めちゃうという、
はい、
まあ魔女城か、引きに行った感じしますよね、これはもう。
It will be the FL Survivors versus the AWG Hunter. It is the opera singer, and she will be playing on Arms Factory. She has spawned near the shack, and it looks like she did see the scratch marks on the floor by Young, who is the seer, and it looks like she will be choosing him for the first target. She is closing in on him. He's moving in an area with 3 pallets to try and deter the Hunter from getting hit onto. Oh, unfortunately, he will be getting a hit and transitioning right into the shack. Shack does have basements, so the seer cannot go down here. Seer does still have an owl to utilize, so he doesn't die near this basement. He is going around the shack, and it looks like he will be re-entering there, using up that pallet at the front, and the Hunter will be breaking the pallet right away. Seer is moving towards these 3 pallets once again, won't be throwing down that pallet, will be using his owl, and he is able to transition to the middle where Maiken will be throwing down that pallet for him. He will be able to vault and transition through the middle. He is making his way towards Factory, and Hunter is in her... Ooh, blink down, and he will be going down for the first time. Cypher machines at 74, 72, and 40%. Maiken is in the area. He is the mercenary. He does have Tide Turner, so he will be able to come for the save when necessary. He is in the area. He is gonna be feeding. There is no tinnitus on the Hunter, so it means he is at quite a distance. Okay, he does have tinnitus now being triggered. MCO has been able to finish that Cypher machine. 2 Cypher machines have been completed, and the 1 Cypher machine at will be hitting getting the hit and getting the save onto the seer out in the open here. Looks like he will be getting the hit and will be going down and transitioning towards the water tank and the corner walls. Hunter will be following close behind. Thankfully, it isn't a double down for the side of the survivors. The 3rd Cypher machine at 59%, 4th Cypher machine at 12%, and the last Cypher machine at 8%. Hunter will be bringing the seer to the corner chair for the 2nd time. Maiken will be having wanted order, and the closest survivor is Sasori. Hunter is making her way towards that survivor. It does look like it is the prisoner. Prisoner will be kind of caught out here in this area. MCO is going for the save while the Hunter was preoccupied with the prisoner, but the Hunter has returned to the chair and is guarding this seer. Will be taking a hit and will be saving before he's eliminated with Tide Turner, so Hunter trying to get a double down here. Nope, he's gonna ignore the magician and go back right for the seer. Will be missing that while returning to her remnant. Seer just doing a very good job staying away, but there's a lot of remnants in that area. Hunter will be able to hit him after he has vaulted on the the other side of that window. He will be going down next to this little tank over here. Hunter will be chairing the seer for the final time, as the seer will be returning to the manor. The 2 cipher machines completed. The 3rd cipher machine will be completed very shortly. The 4th cipher machine at 63 and the last cipher machine at 42%. Hunter is making her way towards Sesori, who is the prisoner, the only survivor with full health, but it looks like the hunter will be able to find him, and he will be taking a hit and will be trying to transition away. Again, the basement is in this area. He does not want to fall here. It will be very detrimental to the survivors. He is going to make his way away from the hunter at these pallets. He does have another pallet to work. It will stun the hunter and will be able to vault. That pallet will be vaulting back. Blink down. Will be taking this survivor down right away. These blinks are spot on, and this hunter is doing a very amazing job. Basement is here, and it does look like she will be taking the survivor to the basement. 4th cipher machine has been completed. However, it is the prisoner's first chair, and the last cipher machine is at 50%. So if they can just prime up that last cipher machine, the mercenary can come for the save. It does look like hunter is going towards MCO with that 65% cipher machine, while Maiken is making his way towards the basement. Hunter doubling back, running into the hunter and getting a hit onto the survivor. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make this at 76-70%. Oh, he died right in front of the chair, and he won't be able to get the save onto the survivor. Quite unlucky for the side of the survivors. MCO priming up that cipher machine at 99%. It will be popping it, and he is the only survivor left on this map. The remaining 2 survivors are chaired, and 1 survivor will be leaving back to the manor incredibly soon. The basement is in this area, so if MCO can stay alive and wait till the mercenary is sent back to the manor, he will be able to make his way towards dungeon, but this is going to look incredibly hard. It is the magician with 3 sticks available, but the hunter does have detention. Will be running into the hunter, but was able to use his magician stick, making his way to the pallet and terror shocking while he's trying to vault that pallet. And so that's a 4-man elimination on the side of AWG Brontal Hunter.
ありましたね。プレーオフ準決勝です。
はい、そうですよね。失礼いたしました。
振り付けそうですし、マジシャン初手を置いているのはなかなか難しさ。
It is the AWG survivors against the FL Hunter. He will be using ID, and it will be on Arms Factory. Hasha is sending his ghosts out towards Shack, and it looks like he is trying to find Batoru, who is the prisoner. Prisoner will be leaving his cipher machine early on, realizing that the hunter is coming for him. Stunning the hunter inside the walls, and he will be teleporting to the survivor. Will be getting 100% corruption while breaking the pallet, and will be getting his first hit onto the prisoner, and prisoner will be transitioning away. It looks like he's trying to get to corner walls where he does have more pallets and windows to utilize. Hunter will be sending her shadow to the mercenary, infecting the mercenary, deterring that cipher machine, while the main body and the shadow is recalled and going after the prisoner. We do see that she has insolence and is already at first presence. The ghost will be going towards the survivor. She hasn't quite infected him again. His cooldown is over. Blink, but flywheel and avoiding that hit. Amazing prediction. But unfortunately won't be able to get very far. The flywheel, he did wonderfully time the flywheel, but he was not able to make it to the window, so he will be going on the chair for the first time. Cipher machines at 89, 88, and 61%. It looks like AEZ is already making his way towards the chair. It is the mercenary. He does have tie turner and 3 elbow pads to work with. The second cipher machine has been completed. Hunter will be recalling her ghost to the chair to try and prevent this save from happening. We'll be getting a scare, 100%. And AEZ does have 100% corruption, so he needs to get out of there. He will be using an elbow pad, and he will be avoiding any damage. But the prisoner has been hit right away off of the chair, so the prisoner will be going down. He does have tie turner, so he will be utilizing that to transition away to the corner factory area. Hunter has been keeping tabs on this survivor and will be cheering him for the second time. He was saved before half, so he will be having more time on this chair. The third Cypher Machine will be completed by Karu. Hunter will be infecting her, but she's already popped the Cypher Machine, so she will be able to move out of there without getting any more corruptions or damage. And the AXIZ is coming in for the second save since he is at full health. The Hunter will be infecting him, trying to get as much corruption on him. He is going back and forth and trying to get the save. He will be getting the save. Stunning the Hunter with the prisoner with his mini stun allowed him to make it and transition into the pallet. He is getting sandwiched between the Ghost and the Hunter. Will be infecting him and trying to get the 100% corruption and will be going down for the third and final time. He will be expiring and returning to the manor. Hunter will be cheering the prisoner with the main body and sending her Ghost off towards AXIZ, or it looks like she's gonna be going for Namiko, who is the magician, and will be getting a lot of corruption on the magician. Oh, he did use his wand, but he wasn't able to get out of the area of corruption and will be eating a hit. And the Ghost is now infecting the mercenary, and mercenary is eating up a lot of corruption, but he was able to stay away for now. Oh, 100% corruption. He will be getting a hit onto the mercenary. However, mercenary was at full health, so he will not be going down anytime soon. The fourth Cypher Machine is almost completed, 99%, and they will be able to pop it. They just need to prime up this last Cypher. Hunter sending the Ghost towards the magician and the main body chasing AXIZ. The survivors need to either meet up with the barmaid and get a Dublin for healing. Oh, wonderful job in staying alive, utilizing those pallets. Hunter will be finally finding the barmaid and will be infecting her near the Cypher Machine, so she cannot decode that Cypher Machine unless she wants to get 100% corruption. Hunter will be moving the Ghost towards AXIZ, and AXIZ is hiding in the locker, so she does not know where he is at the moment, but there are trail marks right in front of the locker. Isn't sure. Oh, she will be teleporting right away, and she will be going for AXIZ trying to make some distance, being able to get away from the Hunter by vaulting that window. Ghost will be going after another survivor while the main body is chasing AXIZ once again. AXIZ staying out of line of sight, utilizing the walls here. Hunter walking backwards to blink and getting a hit onto the mercenary, downing him with that delayed damage. He will be falling shortly, and the Ghost is looking for Namiko. It looks like she wants to stop this Cypher from being decoded. Will be infecting him and will be bringing the Ghost back to the survivors. It looks like Namiko was able to get a drink off and heal up the magician. Kaoru is trying to break down these tablets, but another infection was placed on her right away, and she is making her way towards the chair to try and save this mercenary. Namiko trying to work on that Cypher Machine. Hunter is teleporting to him, and it looks like he's allowing the free save off of the mercenary, and she is choosing to chase the magician. Magician will be getting a hit while trying to throw down that pallet. Hunter is back, making sure that the Cypher Machines are not being decoded. Kaoru did take down a tablet, and the Ghost is near the mercenary, waiting to infect him as he is near the Cypher Machine. Ghost looking for the barmaid, who is right around the corner. Main body guarding this Cypher Machine. Ghost being recalled and being sent to Shack where Namiko is decoding. Namiko, seeing that the Ghost is approaching, will be leaving the Cypher Machine so the infection isn't happening next to the Cypher Machine. Hunter is going back and forth, keeping tabs on all the survivors. Oh, she will be teleporting to the magician. Magician staying away 100%. Oh, and will be going down. The Cypher Machines are being worked on. The last Cypher Machine at 83%. Hunter will be cheering the magician while sending the Ghost towards Kaoru, who is trying to finish up that Cypher Machine. It is primed, so barmaid is going to stay at a distance so she can't get infected right next to the primed Cypher Machine, while AXIZ is coming in for the save. And the mercenary also has been healed up and will be getting a hit onto the mercenary. Mercenary making the save against his chair before half, and the survivors are splitting. The end game is just awaiting with 99%. Cypher waiting to be popped, using his elbow pad to get away into Shack, throwing down that pallet. Hunter will be using while the ghost was on the barmaid popped the Cypher machine immediately. Main body at one exit gate, the ghost at the exit gate where barmaid is, and the Hunter is looking for the survivors, but there is 2 survivors where the main body has the magician and the mercenary at the gate. Hunter will be infecting and teleporting to the barmaid. Looks like she wants this barmaid down completely. The ghost is being sent to the exit gate with magician and mercenary, while the main body is chasing this barmaid. Blink down and going down right away. Exit gate at 70%. They're so close to opening up this exit gate, and it looks like the exit gate will be open and Namiko will be able to leave. He will be sticking around. He will be leaving right away, and the Hunter will be chairing the barmaid. We have the mercenary. Doesn't look like he will be going for the save, and he will be going out of the exit gate. That's a 2 survivor escape on the side of AWG.
アメイドの耐久力というのが今回目標であった 1,2 ゲ以上。
そうですね。結局人形師が境界内行くのか、庭師がやっぱ墓場ロックで。
It is the AWG survivors versus the FL Hunter. He will be playing opera singer on the red church, going into shadow form and going towards the buildings. It does look like he will be running into Batoru, who is the puppeteer. Puppeteer can eat up a lot of hits, so it is a good target for the survivor side. Hunter will be breaking this pallet right away and getting closer to the survivor. He's going to be waiting around in this pallet. Oh, and the Hunter just goes right through. Will be getting the hit with the puppet, only getting 25% damage, and Hunter will be leaving lots of remnants around the area after he would vault this pallet. He does have to be very careful. She'll be going back to a remnant, and he will be able to vault here with after getting a hit by the puppet. So another half, 25% damage. Now at half damage, Hunter will be breaking all these pallets here. He is slowly running out of resources. He can use the puppet one more time, and the Hunter is just trying to down him as fast as possible. He will be going towards the graveyard, will be using his puppet to keep himself safe at that pallet, but Hunter does not choose to swing, and it looks like he will be able to transition to another pallet. Hunter going around, making around. Oh, slow vault will be missing the blanket, but will be hitting him right afterwards. So that attack recovery is incredibly fast, don't you think? He will be chaired for the first time. The Cypher Machine's looking pretty good at 91, 83, and 65%. Hunter going towards Kaeru, who is the fire investigator, will not be getting a hit, will get a hit on the wrong side of the pallet. The Wilding is going in for the save onto the puppeteer, and the Gardener has finished her Cypher Machine. He is on his board, so he does have a little more time. Will be eating a normal hit and getting the save off before half with Ty Turner. Camping the pallet here, making sure the Hunter can't just pursue him right away, but he already left that pallet a long time ago, transitioning to another pallet and was able to get that vault. Is trying to get to the window, but he is not going to be able to make it. He was just not fast enough, and he will be going down a little in a different spot. Looks like he's trying to get to this corner, and the Hunter will be chairing the puppeteer for the second time. Looks like he will be taking him right back into the graveyard. Wildling is in the area. She will not be taking him to that area because she doesn't want to get the stunned or pushed by the Wildling, which is on his board. Wildling will be transitioning away. Hunter does see the scratch marks on the ground, will be coming right back to the chair. 3 Cypher Machines have been completed, the 4th at 19 and the last at 7%. We have Namiko getting ready to get the save. She did summon the bubble so she can get the save without too much trouble. Will be getting the save into his puppet form, so he is safe and will be able to eat a hit or buy enough time. Hunter right in ghost form, waiting behind that pallet, and wonderful pallet solid stun against this opera singer. Will be vaulting that pallet and going to the next pallet, waiting at this pallet once again. Unfortunately, will be getting the hit while throwing down that pallet the second time. This is his third time going down and on the chair, so he will be returning to the manor. 3 Cypher machines completed and the remaining 2 stuck at 41%. It looks like the survivors will be starting up a new Cypher machine. Hunter running into the Wildling. Spore will be eating one of those hits and he will be at this window. Ooh, hit out of his board. If he gets hit one more time, he will be going down. He is at half health. Blink and avoid getting a hit right away. Was able to sidestep a little, but it didn't last very long and will be going down. It is his first time and there is one healthy survivor, the gardener, who can come for the save. 4 Cypher machine is finally getting a lot of progress at 79%. And it looks like there is a survivor hiding in the exit gate corner over there. Hunter not getting tinnitus, so it looks like she's starting to move towards the moving Cypher machine. No, not gonna fall for that chick. We'll be coming right back, and Nameko will still be in this corner. Hunter has tinnitus triggered, and it doesn't look like Nameko is moving closer to the chair quite yet. She is camping that pallet, making sure that she will be remaining safe for the time being. It looks like she will be finally making her way towards the graveyard. Hunter is making sure there's no survivors near the chair, and there are no survivors near the chair. The 4th Cypher machine has been completed, and the Kaeru is finishing up the last Cypher machine. Will be getting a hit, not able to summon the bubble, but she's making her way towards the chair. The Hunter is so close. She is able to get the save, but the Hunter Wildling is not able to get on his board, so he will be returning to the manor, and the Hunter will be going after Nameko. Nameko trying to create some distance going into red carpet, but the Hunter has caught up very quickly. She will be throwing down that pallet. Ooh, wonderful bubble to block the Hunter's attack, and waiting around at another pallet. Going back to her remnant will be going down, and the Cypher machine at 98%. The Hunter was able to pick her up before the Cypher machines are popped. Looks like the survivor will not be popping yet, and Kaeru is making his way towards the walls. Hunter is aware of the fact the ball is here and the dungeon is here, so Kaeru was trying to use that ball to go closer to dungeon late game, but Hunter has already found the location of the dungeon and got rid of his balls, and he will be making his way towards the chair. He is around the church, but Hunter is making it there much faster. He will be vaulting this window. Hunter has seen the scratch marks, will be getting rid of his ball remnant into the Hunter, and that would be a 4-man elimination for Hasha's opera singer.
またやっぱりそのオペラ歌手もどれだけその焦るシーンだったりというよりはちゃんとリスクを背負いながらもしっかり回収しているようにですね。
It is the FL Survivors versus the AWG Hunter. He has chosen to play the Ivy on Red Church. It looks like he's going to be sending his ghost towards the walls and the main body towards the buildings. The ghost will be searching for the survivor. Young has been able to see the scratch marks on the ground, will be infecting him right away and teleporting to him, and the survivor is going back into walls where there are lots of pallets to work with in order to kite, but no, he's gonna go around the church instead to the opposite side of the map. The ghost is infecting another survivor, and the Hunter brought the ghost back, and it looks like she wants to also infect Sasori, the cheerleader using her pom-poms with the speed boost. She will be getting to the window, and she will be able to vault this window. She does have some corruption on her. 100% corruption. Hunter running into the Hunter because of the 100% corruption gave the Hunter time to vault that window and take her time when hitting the cheerleader. Will be infecting someone at the shack and going back to Sasori and trying to get her down for the final time. Looks like she will be getting a scare onto the survivor. Double scare with the main body and the ghost blink hit, and she is going down. Cypher machines are not looking too strong at the moment. The first Cypher machine at 64, second Cypher machine at 60, third at 21, and the fourth at 12. This is the first time the cheerleader will be chaired, and she does have one pom-pom to work it, and it looks like she will be charging the second pom-pom. The hunter is sending the ghost to Young and will be infecting that Cypher machine. And we'll be recalling the body here. We have the first officer coming in for the save, utilizing his pocket watch. Try to buy as much time and try to save right before half. We'll be getting the save. Ooh, wonderful flywheel and pom-poms to transition away. And Hunter was not able to get a second hit on Sasori. Sasori going into the church and out the window. Ooh, as she gets an infection, the hunter will be teleporting to her right away, and she will be going around and going to the back of the window. We do have the prospector throwing magnets at the hunter, but it doesn't look like he will be able to make it to save her, but he could still harass. That is an option, but the ghost is being infecting the prospector, so it looks like he will be leaving, and she can't see exactly where the prospector is since the ghost is latched onto him at the moment, and she will be chairing the cheerleader for the second time. 2 Cypher machines have been completed, and she will be guarding this chair once more. It looks like she is aware of the prospector and the location the prospector is, so it looks like Emiko will be coming in for the save, getting that 100% corruption, and it doesn't matter because the main body is not nearby. We'll be infecting the wonderful pallet stun. Oh, but will he be able to get the save? He was able to get the save onto the cheerleader using our pom-poms and transitioning to this double window and pallet area, and she will be trying to sandwich the survivor with the ghost body. Will be getting the infection onto the survivor, and the hunter will be trying to get on the cheerleader throwing down that pallet, keeping the hunter away from her. Oh, wonderful stun from the prospector, keeping the main body away from the cheerleader able to transition all the way into the graveyard. Inner pallets will be getting an infection and 100% corruption and will be going down. The third Cypher machine will be completed very soon. We do have the prospector in the area again trying to harass and make sure that she does not get chaired, but he is at quite a distance and it looks like he will just be leaving, and the cheerleader will be going back to the manor, and the hunter will be teleporting to the near the prospector. Will be trying to get some scares onto Emiko, while it looks like this hunter will just be chasing the prospector. The Cypher machines are primed. 4 Cypher machines completed at 99. They will pop the Cypher machines, and he is moving away from the hunter. Hunter is teleporting closer and closer to the exit gate, but the tablets are far away from the exit gate. We have Emiko coming here, opening one of the gates, and the main body trying to stop the opposite gate from being open, which has the garden, which has the airplanist and the first officer, and the main body is around. Will be infecting the prospector. Hunter will be bringing the switching places with her ghost and going towards Emiko. The ghost is still guarding this exit gate. It is at 57%. Will be teleporting to graveyard. Hasn't been able to quite locate Emiko at the moment, but she has seen the scratch marks on the ground. Emiko has been able to latch a magnet onto the hunter, and it looks like she will be taking the kite for now. The survivors are not even going near the other exit gate, walking backwards to cry. Oh, blink hit, but she got the stun on the magnet. Amazing job. Will be pushing the hunter away, and he is able to get away from this hunter. Survivors are slowly creeping up to the other exit gate. Hunter is going to miss once again. Emiko is just doing an amazing job trying to stay alive, getting 100% corruption, and will be going down. However, the exit gate is opened up by the first officer, and it looks like this is a 2-man escape on the side of FL survivors.
得点もセットもドロー。
ちょうど妥協ラインがそこでしたね。絶対に引き分けは取るんだという。
もし残していた時にじゃあ脅威が狙ってきてるの。
It is the FL Survivors versus AWG Hunter playing the Soul Weaver on Leo's memory, and it is Yukakina going towards the shack where FL Young is currently at. It is the dancer. She will be throwing down her slow music boxes so she can get an advantage here, vaulting this window and spinning away and transitioning away to those obstacles with lots of pallets. Hunter will be chasing her on foot, not yet going to use those webs to catch up. It looks like she'll be making her way to the second story, going up the stairs to that window. It looks like she will be able to make it to the window. Hunter is just continuously following her on foot, will be following and vaulting that. She will be finally using these webs and catching up to her incredibly fast. She's trying to make it to the pallet at this door here, will be eating a hit, but she will be throwing down that pallet and be transitioning away. Hunter will be breaking this pallet immediately and following her once again. Looks like Young is trying to go towards the walls in the corner. Will be throwing down another slow box here. Hunter countering that slow box with the webs, flywheeling and avoiding that hit. Blink hit, and she goes down. A wonderful job traveling halfway across the map, and the Hunter is following and getting her down. The Cypher Machines haven't been completed yet at 83, 62, and 48%. Hunter gonna be breaking these pallets and these music boxes. Now the female dancer only has one music box left to utilize. We have the Wilding already on his board coming in. He will be giving a few hits with the boar, but he is near the chair, able to give another hit to the Hunter, and he will be able to get the save and free the... Ooh, we got the Prospector stunning the wrong person, and unfortunately Hunter utilizing that webs, catching up right away and getting a hit onto the female dancer. Meanwhile, the fire investigator has finished his Cypher Machine, and the female dancer is dying upstairs at the windows. We do see Mko, the Prospector, coming in here to try and harass the Hunter. Hunter will be dropping down from the stairs and going farther away around. The basement is in factory, so she'll be taking her to the basement. Wonderful stun onto the Hunter. Another stun trying to get the... Oh, she wasn't able to get free quite yet, and the Prospector is out of magnets, so it looks like she will be getting the female dancer chaired in basement, in the deep inner side of basement on top of that. And it looks like the Cypher Machines have not been progressing very well. This save will be incredibly hard. It does look like the survivors are coming close by. Mken is coming close. He is the Wilding. He does have the board to utilize, but it's going to be very challenging to get this female dancer out of this basement in one piece, so it does look like they will be selling her and allowing her to return to the manor. Hunter will be finding a new survivor to chase. It looks like Maken is in the area, and Hunter is making his way slowly towards Maken. Maken is getting on his boar right away. Hunter still has not spotted him. Oh, we'll be running into him, but it's okay because the boar will be taking a hit for the Wildling. Wildling containing the Hunter at this corner, going to this corner Cypher, and will be trying to stay alive in these walls. It is only the second time he was on his boar, so the boar will be lasting quite a while as long as he doesn't eat another hit. Hunter using the... Ooh, will be missing. Will be... Oh, getting a tear shock on the window, and look at this area is completely webbed off. Oh, wonderful pallet stun. Was able to stay alive for a little longer, but he's 75 blink hit, and he will be going down. 2 Cypher Machines have been completed. The 3rd Cypher Machine at 78, 4th 74, and the 5th Cypher Machine at 57. It does look like the survivors do have all 5 ciphers with progress, so that is the positive aspect we can think about in this game. And the Hunter will be just utilizing all the webs in this area to have very fast movement speed. And it looks like the 3rd Cypher Machine has been completed, and Sasori is making his way towards the chair. He is the fire investigator. Ooh, will be eating a hit and will be saving right away, but oh, kind of stuck there, unable to really leave this area. So it looks like the Wilding will be going on the chair for the 2nd time. and MCO will continue to try and prime up that Cypher machine. He was saved before half, so Wilding hasn't quite left the game quite yet, but Hunter knows exactly where Sasori is because he has a web on him, so if he does try to come for the save, Hunter will be aware of the fact. It looks like MCO is trying to make his way towards the chair, will be eating a web hit. Oh, he's blocking. He can't make it to the chair. Another. Oh, okay, we'll be studying him with a pellet. Oh my goodness, he was too late. Fly will in, but he's just so slow because he had so many webs on him. Cypher machine at 95%, 98%, and they were not able to pop the Cypher machine. So this is looking incredibly hard for the side of the survivors. He's already at half health. It looks like he'll be hiding and trying to wait out this chair so he can just make it to the dungeon. He is creeping up and hiding on the second floor. Hunter does seem to be aware of this fact and will be using the webs to catch up and find Sasori on the second floor. Will be vaulting that pallet and will be found. And it looks like he is running and trying to stay alive. He is going to use his ball to go right next to the chair, and he got the save, but the Hunter did teleport right away to the chair, but Sasori is going down. MCO is running towards the last Cypher machine, but he is not going to be touching the Cypher machine yet, and the Hunter is going for MCO once again. There is no pallet in that area, and MCO is getting heartbeat, so he will be leaving immediately. Hunter will be following close, but you get wonderful magnet stun, one pallet to work with. Oh, and he will be going down. Wonderful placement of webs.
あれは素晴らしいキャラクターコントロールでした。
大きかったですよね。
あれだけ溜まってると追えますし、そして溜まった後
るような形を取っていきました。カエル選手がおそらくここチェイスを。
It is the AWG Survivors versus FL Hunter Hasha. It will be Anne on Leo's memory. It looks like she will be spawning next to Christmas tree and sending her cats towards Kairu, who is transitioning away and going into the factory, and Hunter will be noticing this and following her close behind. She has finally seen these scratch marks on the ground, and she's gonna change targets to Nameka instead. Nameka is the anti-Aquarian. She can utilize the sticks very well, but it looks like Nameka will be running into one of the survivors, and it will be able to escape and leave this shack. Basement is here. This is not an area a survivor wants to go down. It will be incredibly hard to save, so it looks like she will be going back to Christmas tree. Hunter being able to land a cat onto Nameko. She's trying to be careful not to get stunned by her. Oh, and will be stunning the Antiquarian instead, and Antiquarian will be eating the first hit and will be transitioning to the walls. Hunter is... Oh, and she's also using her stick for more speed, movement speed, and it looks like she is staying out of sight, but the cats will land on her once again. Hunter will be breaking this. Oh, pallet, and getting her down right away. The Antiquarian does have the embalmer's coffin, so the survivors don't have to make all that effort in going all the way to where she is and getting this save. Looks like she will be using the coffin right away after she's chaired Hunter. A wonderful warp right near the coffin, not right next to there, but Baruto is in the area. Hunter will not be paying attention to him at all, and she will be going back onto the Antiquarian. Antiquarian is doing a very good job staying alive in this walls. Embalmer can be very useful in these instances, especially in a map like this. Oh, we'll be getting stunned and down. This Antiquarian is not able to do very much, unable to stun this Hunter, and these cats have been very fatal to the Antiquarian. It looks like the Cypher machines, one will be finished, and the second at 91 and the third at 79. So since she was coffined, the survivors didn't have to spend time going for the save, and so they were able to decode more. Will be caught while out here in the open and trying to make his way to the chair. He doesn't have any damage yet, so he is safe for now, but he does have to be careful not to get any cats. Ooh, will be getting a stun onto the survivor, but he is able to make it to the chair, and he will be getting the save off onto the Antiquarian. They will be changing direction. Wonderful stun onto the Hunter, and she will be vaulting that window and trying to stay alive. Hunter throwing these cats wonderful landing, stunning the survivor and going down once again. She was saved with Tide Turner, so she will have that little bit of extra time before she goes down. She will be disarming the hunter just before she goes down as well to buy a few more seconds, possibly 1 second of time, and she will be returning to the manor. This is her third time on the chair. Hunter will be changing targets. He is going towards AEZ. Batoru is very far away in the corner. Doesn't look like the hunter will be able to notice him quite yet, but 3 cipher machines have been completed. The 4th cipher machine at 75% and the 5th cipher machine at 10%, but it looks like one of the survivors won't be able to decode this cipher, so an additional 5th cipher is being worked on. Hunter has changed targets to AEZ. AEZ is the gravekeeper, but he does have the shovel to work with, and so he can still take up to 2 hits, so it won't be too much of a problem for the side of the survivors. And as you can see, the gravekeeper already threw down these pallets so that he can keep himself safe in the area, getting a hit while in front of the pallet so he can vault and maintain that distance away from the hunter, trying to make it to the next pallet. Ooh, stunning, but he was able to throw down that pallet. Oh, he's kind of stuck out here in the obstacles and he will be going down. However, 4 cipher machines are completed and the 5th cipher machine is at 52%. Ooh, the basement is in this area. Hunter will not be using the basement, but the dungeon is also in this area, so now the survivor and the hunters are aware of the dungeon location. Hunter is making her way towards Barotu, who is leaving the cipher right away. Hunter catching up with the cats. Barotu avoiding the cats. Oh, will be getting stunned here, and they will be getting a backdoor save onto the gravekeeper, and Hunter will be continuously going after this embalmer. An embalmer trying to stay alive, utilizing these 2 pallets. Hunter will be breaking them right away, dwindling the survivor's resources. Will be jumping and hitting him and taking him down right away. It looks like the will be teleporting and going to the additional 5th cipher machine where AEZ was decoding. Hunter is just doing a very good job managing these cipher machines. Will be running into the hunter. Does have a pallet to work with, but he has to be careful not to be stunned. She missed. Will be using her. She will be doing a very good job avoiding these cats, but he is kind of. Oh, what a wonderful job! Missing the swing! Walking backwards, missing another swing! Amazing! Okay, he will be finally able to land a hit onto the gravekeeper, but look at the cipher machine, it's at 94%! 94%, it looks like the Karu is coming in for the save, so she'll be leaving the cipher machine. She can eat up to 3 hits because she is the psychologist, and it looks like the embalmer will be going to prime up that cipher so that they can have the endgame. Will be eating the first hit a little far from the chair, but will be getting another hit here. Will be getting stunned by the hunter. Was not able to get the terror shock, and will be getting the save off onto the gravekeeper, and cipher machines are primed, so it is the end game, and the hunter is going after Karu. The cipher machines have popped. Karu is running out here trying to get his way to the pallet. Was able to make it to the pallet. Hunter will be breaking that. Oh, but she was able to get a hit onto the psychologist right away. She will be bringing the psychologist to the chair. Teleportation at 10% cooldown. She is not able to get there in time quite yet. She is scouting the area. Cipher exit gates are open, and that is a 2-man escape on the side of AWG survivors.
守られて、また4釣りも怖いよねがありましたもんね。
絶対。
はい。結婚者がいましたね。
It is the AWG Survivors versus FL Hunter. It is going to be the Soul Weaver once again by Hasha. He will be going towards AEZ, the middle in the tree, and Baruto is also in the area, but it does look like he will be going for AEZ at the moment. AEZ is the forward, so this may be a very long kite and may not be a long kite depending on how well he utilizes that forward, but Hunter is changing directions and is going towards Batoru. Oh, he's backtracking, he's going back. Oh no, he's gonna choose. Who is he gonna choose? It looks like he will be going for Batoru, who is the aeroplane. This aeroplane is already using his jetpack and getting out of this area and into a better kiting area. Hunter is just walking him and chasing on foot for the time being. We'll be throwing down that pallet, but Hunter is just gonna walk around and just just enter the hospital. I mean the hotel. Anyways, and then Batoru will be taking his way up the stairs. Oh, pushing him with. Oh my goodness, what is going on? He did push him away with his air pack, but he landed outside of the second story. Will be using warp and catching up to him right away using her. Oh, will be able to not make that vault. Wow. That was so many things that happened so well and so badly that it looks like the forward is here. Will be stunning the hunter and saving Batoru off of that chair right away. Batoru will be going off. He does have we do have some more forward support here. We'll be eating a hit for Batoru, and Batoru will be going away. We'll be stunning the hunter while he lets Batoru make his escape. 2 Cypher Machines have been completed, and it looks like the forward is going to be chased next, and the hunter is going for this forward, being careful, but getting the hit onto the forward while throwing down that pallet. 2 Cypher Machines have been completed, and the forward will be taking turns on the chair for now. Basement is in this area. Will be blocked. The entrance will be blocked off. The hunter just went the other way into the building and into the basement. And it looks like the 3rd Cypher Machine at 25% and the 4th at 20% and the 5th at 6%. We do see that Fire Investigator is around this area, so he could possibly go for that save, but he does not have Tide Turner. So the survivors might sell. Batoru has been healed and he does have Tide Turner, so in the sense that the survivors are taking turns in the chair and wasting a lot of time is what's working well for the survivors. And it looks like Batoru is slowly making his way. Looks like he's going to be saving after half, and he will be feeding the hunter tinnitus. Hunter is trying to look for this survivor, always keeping in mind that the fire investigator is nearby. Will be getting the save and will be getting a hit, but with Tide Turner he is able to leave this area. Hunter will just be leaving the airplanist and going for the forward, because the forward will be returning to the manor if he is chaired for a 3rd time. He is going to the corner of this map, staying alive on this. Hunter is going to be going after him, but alright, he was already hit, never mind. So the dungeon is in this area, and she is carrying the forward to the chair for the last and final time. 3 Cypher Machines have been completed, the 4th Cypher Machine at 75 and the last Cypher Machine at 6%. Batoru going around the back and finishing this Cypher far away from this hunter. Hunter is looking for another survivor, but she's not quite leaving this corner. Does suspect that there is a survivor there, and it looks like she will be finding Batoru. He is at full health and he does not have any more rocket packs to work with. Hunter will be catching up right away with these wonderful webs, and Batoru is just trying to get to this pallet but is not fast enough, so he will be going down. This is his 2nd chair and he was saved before half, so he does still have time on this chair. We do see that the painter is in the vicinity trying to get a painting worked out and finished. We have 4 Cypher Machines completed. The 5th Cypher Machine only at 56% will be taking that normal hit and will be going to save the aeroplanist. Looks like she does have a painting ready to stun the hunter in order to let this aeroplanist escape. And it looks like he will be ignoring the painter and going straight for the aeroplanist, placing webs and catching up to him incredibly fast, and will be downing him for the last and final time. It looks like the painter does have a web on him, so Hunter was also aware of where he was. Taking him back to this chair, will not be using his painting, and Batoru will be chaired. The last Cypher Machine being worked on by the fire investigator at 68%. Hunter going right back to that Cypher Machine and chasing Kaoru for the time being, and it looks like he's going back to Nameko. So it's these 2 Cypher Machines that the survivors need to work on, but they have a hard time touching these Cypher Machines because the hunter is waiting in the middle and he can catch up incredibly fast with these webs, and then they will just go down. Looks like the hunter is going right back to the fire investigator. Fire investigator uses the ball to disappear and dash away. Hunter is guarding this while the survivor is working on the other cipher machine, making his way towards the other cipher machine. Will be using his painting and will be able to go out and escape. Hunter going back to Kaoru. Kaoru is still at full health, so Kaoru can take up to 1 hit. For now, Hunter making her way back to Nameko. Nameko is trying to vault and stay alive, being very cautious. Hunter will be throwing a hit, but not quite there. Will be getting a spit onto the survivor. Oh, he needs to not make sure not to go down to a spit, but because the Hunter doesn't know if the cipher machines are primed, will be throwing down a painting. Cipher machines are primed, and this is the end game. Cipher machines have been popped. Hunter is keeping track of the other survivor, but he is chasing. By walking backwards, he is able to run into Nameko, but Nameko has been able to vault that window and is making his way at this pallet. Needs to be careful. Wonderful pallets done with the webs with slow movement speed, and the exit gate is being opened up. Will be teleporting to the opposite exit gate at 51%. Kaoru already left using the fire investigator's ball to dash away. Kaoru is kind of getting caught here in the open area, but is able to make it to these 2 pallets, and Hunter is going to break these pallets right away, giving the fire investigator time to transition away. Will be using these webs, able to make it to the next pallet, and is staying alive while the opposite exit gate is being opened. And at 99% it is open, and it looks like Kaoru needs to just stay alive, and the dungeon is here, so if there's a way for him to get to the dungeon, this would be a 2-man escape, but there are too many webs in this area. So it's looking very hard for Kaoru eating that web. Hunter using the webs for fast movement speed, and will be getting him down, and that's a 3-man elimination for FAV Hasha.
どちらかがリードしたで変わらないと言いますか。なので本当に攻め得。
サバイバー警戒しなければならない。真ん中に行ってしまったらこのサソリ選手、マイケン選手。
It is the FL Survivors versus AWG Hunter, and it will be the Hermit on Chinatown by Yukakina. He will be making his way right to the hotel, running in the direction of Young. Young will already be putting down his coffin in this corner and will be transitioning away. Right now it looks like it will just be a foot race, and the Hunter will be just following him closely behind and slowly reducing the gap between them, and it looks like he will be throwing his first blue charge, able to get the first blue charge on the survivor. He is trying to keep the Hunter further away with these pallets, but it looks like the Hunter is just waiting for his charge to charge up so that he can stun this survivor, and he will be missing his red charge and will be giving the Embalmer time to transition away. Will be swinging but missing. Good patient on the side of the Embalmer. Hunter is slowly creeping closer. Oh, getting the red stun. Oh, will be getting the first hit onto the Embalmer using his teleportation orb and landing right in front of him. Embalmer were trying to transition into these 2 pallets. Will be going around the other way, and they are just playing ring around the rosy at this obstacle. Will be getting a hit and will be going down. And it looks like this will be the first chair for the Embalmer, and the reason the survivors weren't able to share the charge is because the Hunter did not connect the cipher machines yet. So they did not share the charge, so Embalmer was able to go down pretty early with just 2 hits, but the cipher progress is looking so good. Already 2 cipher machines are completed, and mind you, this is a Hermit. It's very hard to finish these cipher machines, but 2 cipher machines are already completed. The 3rd cipher machine at 59%. And it looks like Maiken is coming in for the save. Maiken is the mercenary who will be taking a normal hit and getting the save off to the Embalmer with Tide Turner. Embalmer just needs to go to the opposite side of the corner because his coffin is at hotel, so he just needs to go in the opposite direction, and then he can just resurrect himself. So he's just trying to stay alive as much as possible. Does have the blue charge. Will be sharing the charge with one of the survivors, the Maiken. I believe it was, and he is making his way to the opposite corner of this map, going into the pallet, and is able to stay alive. Another blue charge on the stunning him with the red charge, and will be going down for the second time. The other survivors don't have a lot of damage yet, but they are all in red charge, and the only person that can change his charge right now is the mercenary, and he will be bringing the embalmer as close as to his coffin as possible, bringing him back near the hotel, warping right next to the coffin and waiting for the embalmer to just resurrect once. And once he gets resurrected, getting the blue charge right away, getting the red charge ready, getting the red charge and getting the stun, and will be hitting him, but he is sharing charge with the mercenary once again. Will be using teleportation or landing on the opposite side of this pallet. Wonderful job. We have the Sasori here getting some assistance. Will be throwing a bomb on the hunter, and the hunter will be going back, not trying to lose sight of Young, and will be taking his way up, making his way up these stairs. The pallet has been broken, and he is making his way through the will be dropping down, expecting Young to also already have gone to the first floor, and it is a foot race once again. He was able to make it to this pallet. Will be getting another blue charge onto the embalmer, and the embalmer will be going down. This is his fourth chair, so he will be returning to the manor. And there are 4 Cypher Machine completed, and the last Cypher Machine at 86%. It was so close to a 4-man endgame, but it does look like it will be a 3-man endgame. The last Cypher Machine at 95%, and Hunter is going to the second floor, checking the progress of the Cypher Machines will be popped, and it will be a 3 endgame. Hunter has seen MCO at the exit gate, will be missing in trying to stun the survivor, was able to stun her twice, will be taking a hit, but the damage was shared by the other survivors, and it looks like both exit gates are being worked on at 21% and 25%. Realizing the hunter has left the survivor, Sasori and Menken has separated. Sasori coming towards the hunter's gate, and Hunter is going to teleport all the way across the map to the opposite exit gate, realizing that there's no survivors around. He's not able to find a survivor. Survivors are just doing a very good job in hiding and staying away from this hunter. Main King does have a charge. It looks like MCO is starting to go towards the umbrella gate, but the hunter is not allowing her to get close. It looks like he's going back to the mini 2-story bridge, but he does have tinnitus, so he does know that there's a survivor here. He expects them to be in the corner, but he's in the second floor, so it looks like Hunter is making his way towards the second floor. He has found Maycane with that red charge. He just needs to get him with that blue charge to stun him, but he is using his elbow pad to stay away from the hunter, using his teleportation. Oh no, he landed on the stairs instead of outside. Oh my goodness. And Maycane using his elbow pad and elbow padding away once again. Hunter closing the distance with warp, but he does have this little ledge to work with. Will be taking the hit, but the hit is shared, and the mercenary is not going down anytime soon, using his third charge, and he's making his way near dungeon, but it looks like the hunter will be getting a stun on him. Will be finally going down, but the exit gate on the side of the Antiquarian is open. Antiquarian is healing up the acrobat, and all they have to do is leave this exit gate. You just need to leave, but the hunter is starting to go towards the Antiquarian's gate, and the survivor is healed, and they are able to get that 2-man escape against this AWG hunter.
ここで使ってくるだろうなという盤面では、
メンタル的にもここは3逃げされたくない、引き分けを取ろうということで、この M 子の動きもかなり難しいんですよね。結局アスレに勝った。
It is the FL survivors versus the AWG hunter. It will be Wax Artist on Lakeside by Yukakina. He will be making his way towards the shack right away where MCO is currently at. MKO is staying out of line of sight, circling the shack while the hunter is following his scratch marks on the ground. The survivor will be throwing down this pallet, hunter breaking it immediately, and he will be transitioning away. Still staying out of line of sight, unable to get any wax onto MKO for now. We'll be eating a little bit more wax there, but we'll be able to vault this window. Ooh, and he'll be switching sides with the hunter and going up small boat, and we'll be able to get that window vault. Hunter will be waxing off this window completely so that he can't keep looping this area. He will be utilizing the walls and the pallets here to transition once more. Hunter is just going to break down all these pallets and will be getting 100% wax onto MKO, and MKO will be taking his first hit, transitioning to walls, windows. He will be waxing off this wall window once again, but there are 2 more windows that MKO can work with. Will be switching places with the hunter, but that window was waxed off, so he can't get to that window. He will be having to go out into the flywheel, but wasn't able to get rid of that wax, so he will be going down and he will be chaired for the first time. Cypher machines at 81, 62, 44 and 15%. Looks like Sasori is still decoding, Young is transitioning, and Meiken is coming in for the save. He is feeding the hunter tinnitus, so the hunter is aware that there is a survivor coming for the save. Meiken is the mercenary, and he will be elbow padding to the chair, eating a hit and getting the save before half. So MKO will be taking another hit here and will be transitioning to the corner of the map, trying to get more wax onto MKO, the hunter. That's why MKO is going and circling this building, trying to stay away from the hunter, trying not to eat wax, but will be getting a hit, and the hunter does have 100% presence, so he is at full presence, and he will be chairing MKO for the second time. They were able to get the coffin onto MKO, so MKO will be resurrecting in the coffin, which looks like will be in a big boat. Hunter will be teleporting right away to big boat. He changed traits, and it looks like MKO is in the first floor, so the hunter has to make his way down the stairs. Ooh, wonderful stun by the coordinator Sasori, and that will buy the hunter a little more time, survivor a little more time to transition to the second floor, and he will be dropping down. Hunter, realizing he will also be dropping down, will not be blocking off that window, but does have a little bit of wax on the ledge, and will be getting the hit onto him while throwing down that pallet. This is the 3rd time MKO is going down, so he will be returning to the manor, and 1 cipher machine has been completed. 2nd cipher machine at 98%, 3rd at 75, 4th at 56, and the 5th cipher machine at 44. So all 5 cipher machines are prepared. Hunter has run into the scratch marks on the floor by Sasori, so he will be chasing her next. She will be throwing down this pallet and going towards a little boat. Hunter will be following close behind. Gonna try to get more wax on this survivor. Was able to get the wax ball and was able to block that window. She is out here in the open, wasn't able to get that vault. 100% wax, hot wax, and no attack recovery, so is able to hit her right away, and she will be going down. First chair for the coordinator. Looks like he will be chairing her outside of the little boat. 2nd cipher machines has been completed. Hunter will be throwing a wax ball towards one of the cipher machines so that they can't complete that cipher machine. And it looks like Meiken is at half injury, so it doesn't look like he'll be coming for the save unless 100% necessary, but he is making his way towards the middle cipher that is at 99. Okay, now he will be able to pop that cipher machine and return to his original cipher machine, getting the save off of the coordinator. Will be trying to body block here, will be getting the body block, and will be able to save the coordinator for now. Hunter will be blocking off this cipher machine and going back to Young. Young is trying to stay alive in these walls, was already transitioning away. Hunter looking at the cipher machine machines, making sure that they're not getting primed. But it looks like Young will be taking the Hunter far away from both of the Cypher machines, will be eating 100% and hot wax and will be going down. Cypher machines are not ready quite yet. Oh, it was not the coordinator. My bad, it was the embalmer this entire time. The embalmer will be going on the chair for the first time, but Hunter is bringing the embalmer to one of the Cypher machines at 77%. So it looks like survivors have to start a new Cypher machine or save him, and he has to transition away. Hunter has caught sight of both Mayken and Sasori, so he does know the survivors are in this area. Hopefully coming in for a save. Sasori has been healed. Hunter is once again waxing off this Cypher machine so the survivors cannot work on it while trying to get this save. It looks like Sasori is going to be able to... Ooh, the mercenary will be getting the hit. He will be having delayed damage, so he will not be going down immediately, but he will be falling very soon. Sasori is trying to finish up that Cypher machine. Hunter is going after the embalmer, throwing a wax ball onto the Cypher machine. Cypher machine at 82%, throwing down a coffin so he can resurrect himself. Hunter will be hitting and downing the embalmer. Still trying to wait for that Cypher machine to get working. Teleporting to the last Cypher machine at 88%. Hunter will be trying to get this coordinator off this Cypher machine, will be waxing off that window, but she was able to vault and get through. She will be going to the corner of the map. She will be taking a hit here with... Oh, normal hit, but doesn't get the hot wax. He's just not gonna get this survivor. Mayken touching that Cypher, but unable to work on it. Young is still on the ground, and Hunter is going after Mayken. This Cypher machine is struggling to be finished. It looks like Mayken making his way back to the Cypher will be throwing a wax ball and blocking that Cypher once again. Hunter is back at Young. No, he's gonna go. Ooh, he's gonna try to wax off Sasori, and he is going back to that last Cypher as soon as the Cypher is done being blocked. And it looks like he will be blocking that Cypher once again and making sure that no one can work on that Cypher machine. The coordinator and embalmer are healing up, because if the Hunter does wax you 100%, he can down you with hot wax and will be downing you immediately. He is very scary at this. When he does utilize that ability, he does get very scary, so we'll be getting more wax onto the embalmer and downing him right away. But embalmer does have the coffin to work with. He is picking up the embalmer. Cypher machines at 94, 95, 96%. It will be primed by the time the embalmer is chaired, but he's not going to be resurrected in his coffin, and they're going to go for the normal save. Hunter trying to down these survivors with the hot wax so that he can down them immediately after the Cypher is popped. 99% Cypher machines are primed, staying alive at this pallet. Hunter getting the hot wax onto the coordinator, but coordinator was at full health, so she's still okay. Cypher machines have been popped, and the Hunter is trying to get wax onto Young. Throwing that wax ball, hasn't gotten 100% wax yet. Young staying alive, doing a very good job with these pallets, but he's out in the open and he's eating so much wax. He will be going down because the Hunter does have detention. And it looks like the survivors have not been able to touch any of the gates. We do see the mercenary is in Crab Shack gate, and the Hunter is teleporting to the wrong gate, and Sasori is waiting around in the middle. There's no Tinnitus, so Hunter knows that all the survivors are running to the opposite exit gate. The exit gate has been opened by the mercenary, but Hunter has been able to find Sasori. She's still in the middle. It is a foot race to the exit gate. The dungeon is not in this area. It looks like the mercenary is staying behind a little to body block for this coordinator, since he can eat a tension hit. But it looks like they have made it to the exit gate and they will be leaving, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of FL survivors.
3対有利と言われるマップで3人釣れば勝利。そうだ。相当そのピックハードル高いですよ。
It is the AWG survivors versus the FL Hunter. It will be the Bloody Queen on Lakeside Village by Hasha. Looks like she will be walking towards AEZ No, more like Nameko trying to make up her decision on who to chase. It does look like she will be going towards Nameko. Nameko will be the first chase. He is the acrobat, so as long as he really utilizes his balls well, he could possibly avoid these mirrors. We'll be using a mirror right away and transitioning further away from the hunter. Hunter is doing a very good job staying very close. Will be getting the first hit onto Nameko, and that is a very early first hit. She will be switching positions with her mirror image so she can be closer to the survivor, and as she's waiting for her mirror to go back up, she will be having to chase this acrobat on foot. Acrobat is waiting around at this window with his ball so that he can just jump out of the reach of the hunter, but hunter was unfortunately running into a wall there, so her mirror image couldn't get to him right away. She was able to last this second mirror, throwing down the blink down and going down immediately. And so this is the first down for the acrobat. Very fast down. It does seem like she did utilize that blink incredibly well. The Cypher machines are at 65, 58, and 56. We do see the hunter is trying to keep Batoro off of his Cypher machine, and there isn't. Tinnitus has just been triggered, so it does look like Batoro will be coming in for the save. He is the airplanist, and he does have Tide Turner, so hopefully this could prolong this kite. We'll be taking a hit here, and we'll be getting the save before half with Tide Turner. Nameko is sticking around these pallets. Hunter is being very patient, waiting for that mirror flywheel, avoiding that hit, using the bomb to get to the window. He was able to vault the window. Hunter is swapping places with her mirror and is not able to snipe him out with the mirror image, and he is able to get up and away from the hunter, off of the chair, and outlast the Tide Turner. So Hunter will be continuously pursuing Nameko. Nameko's already made his way towards shore, and we do see that the hunter's mirror is back up. She has missed that hit. Will be getting down, but AEZ is the forward, and he is waiting around to try and stun this hunter. Will be picking up, stunning him, freeing the acrobat. Acrobat is free to kite once more. Amazing stun on the side of the forward. Great communication on the side of the survivors. He will be camping this pallet so the hunter can't go through. He is also staying around next to the acrobat. Acrobat is getting to use his bomb. He was able to avoid another mirror hit for now. Hunter's main body keeps running into obstacles, but she is very closely behind it, but she keeps running into obstacles. She will be switching bodies with the wonderful pallet stun by the acrobat. Acrobat is on fire right now. He is making his way to the second floor. The forward still body blocking for the acrobat. Forward doesn't have any damage, so it is looks like he's getting ready for another. But he was not able to get the stun, but he was able to eat the stun. Hunter will be falling down and going back onto the acrobat. Acrobat is going to be going down for the third time, but he wasn't chaired the second time because the forward was able to stun the hunter. Hunter is unable to pick up this acrobat as long as this forward is blinked down, and he will be downing the forward, but this is only the second chair for the acrobat. Cypher machines will be 3 Cypher machines will be completed. The third Cypher machine at 85 and the 5th Cypher machine at 74, so this is looking very good on the side of the survivors. It looks like Cairo is coming in for the save. She was at Big Boat. Hunter is trying to snipe her out with the mirror image, but hasn't been able to find her quite yet. So it does look like she will be dropping down from dock and making her way towards the big rock, and the forward has also gotten up during this time, and he does have a little bit more ball to work with. We'll be getting the hit right onto the forward, so the forward was able to save with Tide Turner, and the hunter is going for the forward. Forward does have Tide Turner, so he's just priming up this last Cypher machine with his Tide Turner. It has 98%, 99%. They're just waiting for the forward to fall, and they will be popping the Cypher machine as soon as he falls. He was able to use his ball to avoid the hunter's hit initially, but he has to be careful using his ball the second time to get to the pallet and avoid the hunter. Amazing job in staying alive here. He is trying to camp this pallet and trying to kite a little longer. Was able to get that pallet vault once again in this very small area, just doing a very amazing decent job. He does not have any forward for the football left to. Oh, will be going down, but both exit gates are open, and all the survivors has to do is leave, and that is a one-man elimination on the side of FL Hasha, and congratulations to AWG for their win.
フェンネル倒して、
はい、
先に決勝。そうなんですよ。さあ改めましてラッタルおめでとうございます。今日はファブゲーミング VS アクシズウェーブ、制したのはアクシズウェーブ。明日はフェンネル VS アクシズウェーブの試合が行われ、アクシズウェーブ続きまして決勝戦は